Good evening, folks. We're here to watch Ireland and Argentina in the November series. Can Ireland get back to winning Wales after last week's loss to the All Blacks? Join us after this introduction and find out.
Hello. I'm not sure what's gonna right now. Are we?
That camera too. If anyone can see us, let us know. If you can hear us, let us know. We're having a couple of technical issues here this evening. The joys of live TV or live streaming, I suppose. Tech guy is getting fired again. It's about his 10th time. I'm looking forward to this game, no?
Oh, big time. Bear with us now. We'll be right back. Doc, you might as well stick up the team lineups there for you.
You don't want to see him?
No, that's what's going out. It's the cameras aren't working.
Well, Ireland are pretty much the same as last week on the starting 15 anyway. So we have Robbie Henshaw has come in for Bundyaki. And other than that, it's an unchanged team. So you have Hugh Keenan at 15, James Lowe on the wing. You have Henshaw, Ringrose, and Hansen. Crowley at 10, James Gibson Park at 9, back row Doris, Van der Fleer and Ty Byrne. Second row, James Ryan and Joe McCarthy.
Killer comes straight back.
And then the front row is Beelum, Hooker is Kelleher, and the other prop is Porter. We may have to log on and log off, folks. We might just need to refresh this page, so apologies if we do. I'll let you know in 2 seconds. We don't have to shut it.
I'd say so. It's either that or kill everything here for 1 second.
On Ireland, then on Argentina.
No sound. God, we get there in the end. We promise we're a professional outfit. Anyway.
We finally have picture and sound. So
sorry about that now again.
We were just talking about, we talked you through the teams there, but at least you saw the graphics. So the Irish team, change on
I wonder my pronunciation was fucking perfect.
Clive went through the Argentinian names here like a fluent Spanish speaker.
In case he missed it, we were coming to number only there.
One of our
tagging out for Argentina there.
Sounds like he could be playing centre back for the Fireballs.
Yeah. The old fucking wide drop for an eye just for that bit of sex appeal.
Yeah. So Henshine for Aki, the only change in the Irish team, but big changes on the bench.
Yeah, no harm, sure.
So no Murray, no Henderson.
Frawley.
Baird is in for Henderson. Casey is in for Murray. Frawley is gone, and young Prendergast is in from Leinster, which is probably the most unexpected change at this stage. Annie's on the bench, Herring's on the bench, Healy, who can equal Bod's record tonight for all-time Irish caps if he comes off the bench, and inevitably he will.
Ireland's call ringing out here, but
the Argentina team we're not quite as familiar with.
No, but I tell you, they're going for the clean sweep against us now this year. Be some 2024 from.
Look at this. Russ thinks I'm better without the sound.
Yeah.
Probably right there, Russ.
I do have control of his volume here if anybody requests.
The only reason he's logged on is to make sure I give him an old shout out tomorrow for the Junior B final versus Tulla.
Oh, very good.
We have two mates live involved in the Junior B final tomorrow. We have Kieran Brennan managing Tulla.
Brilliant, fair play to you.
And we have Brian Russell at 40... You 45, Russell, 44?
Tagging out.
Playing, starting. And another one of Blaise Tonti there from Clarecastle also could be playing. I'm not sure whether he's starting or coming off the bench. He'd be a few years younger though.
Wow.
So best of luck to the boys tomorrow on the final.
Yeah, best of luck, Russell and Bino.
As much Bino as being a manager of a Junior B team is impressive, but playing at our age is even more impressive. So
yeah,
I'm giving Russ the edge in that one now.
It isn't so much deep heat you lead, Russell. It's more like 3 cans of WD-40 and an old tub of grease.
He'll be doing activation, and it's an early kick throw-in. It's 11 o'clock, so
he won't get out of the bed for 3 days after. He'll be crippled,
and doing the activation of the glutes and getting the old muscles going.
But I tell you,
bit of a robe,
like this is a serious Argentina team now. In terms of results this year, Doc, like unbelievable. They're going for a clean sweep essentially against us of the top 4 now for 2024.
They've beaten everyone and been beaten by everyone. So, like from the few bits that I've seen from them, they play a really exciting brand of rugby. It's not like an Argentina team. Their scrum is actually poor. Their maul defence is poor, but behind the back line they have some real exciting play.
To beat France first, then to beat the All Blacks. They beat the shite out of Australia very recently enough as well. Beat South Africa. Now they took a beating off of South Africa and they lost to the All Blacks as well, which look, there's no shame in that. But to beat them this year, in the 1 year and coming to Dublin now, probably expecting to beat us.
Well,
and if we turn up like we did last week, we definitely will get beat.
Ireland, everyone is saying, Ireland, they're the number 1 team in the world, right? The number 1 team in the world. Well, if the number 1 team in the world is beaten tonight, we'll have lost 4 of our last 6.
Yeah.
So we've lost 3 of our last 5. The last game of the Six Nations, lost England. Lost 1 of the tests to South Africa.
Here we go.
Won the second one and lost to New Zealand. Now, obviously, it's England, South Africa, and New Zealand. They're no mugs. But I had this one in tonight now, and that's not good.
No.
It's certainly not. Oh! Blocked down. This could go anywhere. Oh! Van der Veer blocked down the kick, but Argentina gather it. So, yeah, I would say a bit of pressure on. Apparently, Farrell down the law during the week told a lot of the players they're very, very lucky to have a second chance to put it right.
But sure, no harm.
Made changes on the bench, 1 change on the team. So, another block down, and the ball comes out to, who's that? Low.
Mac Henson.
So 2 block downs by Ireland inside the Argentina 22 in the first minute.
Well, look, these boys were poor last week, so you'd expect a bit of a reaction.
Well, like last week, 21 handling errors.
Yeah, well, look.
13 penalties. 11 turnovers. we won 10. We had 10 lineouts. We won 7. And of the 7 we won, only about 3 of them were good ball.
Yeah, bad day.
Oh, bad day.
All Blacks fully deserved it. Paddy! Oh my God, a man from Del Monte.
We have a man just popping into the bar here.
Yeah. Everyone's welcome at Wolfhounds bar.
How are you getting on, lads?
How is the crack?
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yes, what's happening? Jeez, you had a bit of technical issues.
We had a few technical issues.
We had a gremlin in the
Can you
system.
hear me? Am I on? That's most important.
You are, yeah.
Am I on? I am.
As long as people can see you.
We had
You're just bringing the looks.
Hello, folks. How are you all? I was out the front bar. There's an awful
You
gang.
and
There's
your
an
son?
awful gang out the front bar. Yeah.
Sure, yeah,
Jeez,
fair
it's
enough.
packed.
There's music and all out
Packed out there.
That's the job.
Yeah. How are you all?
Good.
What's happening, boys?
A decent start from Ireland.
Yeah. They should take this.
Well, you'd hope, Benny. We were just saying they've lost 3 out of 5. So if they lose this, they'll have lost 4 of their last 6.
How do you mean 2 out of 5? Who?
3 of their last 5 matches are
Okay, yeah.
Argentina away!
But Argentina have won.
They've beaten all the big names. Is Logan? It's a try anyway, and
it's a
possibly
try,
a yellow
yeah.
card, is it?
Jesus
No,
Christ.
it's not a yellow card because he knocks it backwards.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe interfering.
He's
with
coming the
pass.
other way.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
that's not the start Ireland wanted here.
They've beaten everyone, Barros, the top 4.
Yeah.
So a bit of a kind of a. We'll have to see this again. No, I'm not quite sure how it starts, but all you can call it is a bit of a unstructured play that Argentina pounce on, and it looks like
What
the
were Ireland
first
at?
try of the game.
They had the ball, did they not? Doris went down with the ball. What the fuck happens?
This fella's sticky anyway. He's New Zealand boy. He's fairly sticky.
But Argentina are coming. They mean business, you know.
VAR, folks, or TMO as we say in rugby.
They're looking more at the challenge, aren't they?
But he kicks it out.
Oh no, it's a head into the head. Oh jeez, the leg could be in trouble
That's
here.
going to be
That's going to be yellow.
Disallowed, and this is going to be a minimum yellow card and possibly red card.
Oh, that's a sore one now.
They only have 3 yellow cards.
Cheek to cheek.
This
Look, he gets that
this year.
Oh, that's nasty.
That's nasty.
That's nasty, boys.
I think they were saying 3 yellow cards this year in total. Would that be right in 2024?
Who's this now?
Argentina. Ireland have like 8 or something.
Well, that's possible.
Yeah.
We've been giving away penalties that are out of knots lately. So.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. Is it's more clumsy is it than anything?
He was down there, wasn't he?
Yeah.
It's a yellow to me.
It's
And is
face.
disallow try so?
He'll disallow the try
He'll
go
have
back
to,
for
sure.
the penalty.
He'll have to. Oh no, that's nasty.
That's the one there. He gets it right in the other one, it looks like he hits his shoulder. When you look at it head on, he gets him bang right in the face.
Yeah. He knew
Yeah, it's head to head.
Yeah. Cheers, Owen and Stephanie after sending me pictures. They're right behind the goal. I don't know which goal it is now.
Sorry, I saw there earlier. Stephanie's actually at it.
She's at it.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Stephanie, on, enjoy the game.
Oh, you said, she's messaged in.
She sent us out a message. Fair play.
Right.
Well, that's not unusual now that you'd get that kind of
Stephanie, Stephanie
live from the.
we've got Stephanie and she'll be joining us at half time on the show live by phone. Give us the lowdown on the atmosphere in the Aviva.
I was thinking, Russ, you were older than me. 45. Some going lads playing that man is playing a Junior B hurling final tomorrow. He's 45 years of age.
Jesus, fair play to him.
Fair going,
We
Russell.
won the Junior B last weekend.
Congratulations to Bridget's.
Football, yeah.
Where were you playing, Benny?
I wasn't the last one that won. It was 10 years ago when I was on it. And I was on the previous 10 before that. Great crack though. You know, no, it has gotten serious, you know, Junior B. Especially if you're a third team, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in fairness now, the standard was good.
Yeah, it is a lot more serious.
No, it wasn't.
You don't have the likes of, you don't have too many lads in their around 45 years of age going around there sledging like.
Well, I tell you, a couple of Aiden's boys now were hitting 44 or 45 and they come on. One fella come on and he's there since fucking God was a gassing and he scored an absolute screamer within 10 seconds of being on the field. He literally walked onto the field and scored. And now he's roundy, you know, but he's big buck. But
I'll tell you, Russ won't mind me telling the story, but Russ' last title he won, I think, was a 21A for Clarecastle. It was actually the last 21A championship that Clarecastle won, so that would have been 99, 2000, I think.
Oh, we chance here at wraparound from Ireland.
Oh, just short of the line. Sorry, I'll come back to that in 1 sec. This looks like a try.
yeah.
Porter making yards, hard yards. Crowley. Look, that try written all over it from Eric.
Very good.
Glad for him, given the kind of criticism he got in the last week.
Yeah, but sure, look, they just had an off day.
But anyway, they were playing Bearfield, and Russ decided the best thing he could do for the team was to take Bearfield's best player on the piss above in Galway when they were in college on the Thursday before the match. He took a red out.
Tactics.
Absolutely fucking floated 2 days before the game. Ruined his own chances of playing well, but he took over the opposition.
Like Keller did well there. In fairness, I thought he was actually going to get over himself.
He did, yeah.
Yeah, nicely worked try.
Yeah, and Henshaw's
small margins, so lads. You see Argentina go in for their try above, and it goes back for a clash.
See, it isn't just all about playing well yourself, Benny. It's what you're willing to do for the team.
Oh, well,
that man there sacrificed his own game for the team.
Sacrificed
his own game,
but he's playing. He's still playing,
and he's a chance now tomorrow to set the record straight. Sober.
Some going, Russell. Fair play to you, boy.
5 years of age, lads, playing a junior final.
Rob, this is a Connacht jersey, I might tell you now.
I'd have gone to the final, Russell, only I wasn't able to get tickets, but sure, maybe next year.
My Irish jersey, I put it on earlier on, Rob, and it was floating on me, so I went in and got a medium Connacht.
Nice jersey.
You went to big and tall fucking shop. Medium fat.
They had no medium Irish jersey, current Irish jersey, so I went with my locals.
Yeah. Oh, Christ. Oh, here's your man now. He's pissed off he wasn't playing last week.
He should have stayed with Connacht.
He should have stayed with Buccaneers.
Stop.
Is he from mine? Is he actually at loan, is he?
He'd be Coulson, yeah. So he'd be technically Leinster. He'd be he'd be a Westmeath man.
Okay.
He's just over the Shannon, so.
Oh,
he's
throw to no one, got away with it.
Nice guy.
Great break.
Ringrose. Excuse me.
He's got support.
Oh, when you give it to low.
Couldn't find him.
Jesus.
Oh, surely.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, great try. Is he down? Hansen gets it down.
He got it.
Betwixt the legs, I think.
He got it.
Ringrose did brilliant there.
Yeah.
Well, we can say 4 out of 6 losses isn't looking likely now, anyway.
That's the start they wanted.
And this is typical Argentina. They either play brilliant or shit.
Yeah. Fucking game could be over in fucking 15-20 minutes the way this is going.
Night, folks.
Jason, all the years I'm going to coffees, I never noticed Robbie Henshaw's World Cup 19 jerseys down there.
Go on.
No, fucking hanging down there on the wall. He's down there playing music, you know. And I never down there's his name.
Yeah, the area that you bought some night for an all game here.
Yeah, they might. Or Sarah would, yeah.
Oh, gets it down just about.
Nice.
Just as hot as a can in Murray's hand, just the hat.
Tricky kick now.
Tricky kick.
It is tricky kick.
Be a nice one to get, though.
Toad.
A confidence builder.
Oh, lovely.
Peach.
It's an absolute beaut.
Peach.
Oh, short, was it?
It must have been short.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
And Sexton's still knocking around.
He's helping out the out-halves in the background. He's kind of coming in a couple of days a week.
Right. For his head, it's a...
I wonder what that yoke is at.
Stephanie, we've no problem ringing you up. Brendan will FaceTime you there at half-time. We'll get a...
Yes. Oh, behind the Ireland post.
Yeah.
We'll get you on, by.
Yeah, we'll get you on.
Just tell them all around you to shut up. I'm on Great Red Sports, alright?
And I presume you have the Great Red Sports t-shirt on, just in case the camera pans you.
Massive furry microphones. Why have we no scoreboards run up on that over there now? And it's here.
I don't know, Clive.
I'm just going to turn that up.
Look, it's fine.
Is it?
Yeah, it should be grand.
I wouldn't be going by your phone.
Well, that's true too, yeah.
Ireland have started much better though, lads, haven't they? Like, they're properly at it. But you can't be fucking them out of it every day trying to get a reaction. Like, you have to...
Yeah, no, look, they had an off day and that was it.
You would hope, anyway.
As Owen says, we don't have thousands of players like
we
New
don't.
Zealand.
No.
We've four clubs.
Well, we've the same size country as New Zealand, but they have one sport, and we have 4 really with hurling, rugby, soccer, and Gaelic football. Like
Yeah.
so.
No, we got to talk there again.
Hello, you all right there, Clive?
Oh yeah. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Yet again, another technical glitch because I had to kill the power and actually get our cameras back.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And when we did it to reset the peak volume, sorry about that. That's why it was
We
cracking.
might have been a bit loud there, folks. Sorry about that.
Wasn't me
For
phone.
anyone out there whose earbuds have
There's no wonder the
exploded.
boys were telling me shut the fuck up.
It wasn't. Yeah. Actually, it does look black. It's actually. Jeez, it is black, is it? Well, fuck, it is. Yeah. Only have to get it, folks.
Ah, it's nice. I like it. It's a nice top.
Yeah. Media. Well, look at it. I couldn't get it.
Yeah.
That's all I had was in the shop was XL.
Medium now, just because there's large XL and double XL. Medium isn't XL like.
Well, I don't mind. I went in looking for my medium, and I got my medium. Leave it at that now. Watch the game.
Fuck up.
No,
Or the mediums today your communion. Little away.
Yeah, unfortunately, I had to. These are training tops though. They're generally tight, aren't they?
Yeah. You went for the players fit.
Yeah.
Players
For
fit.
the 2x that there, Benny. Jerry Riley used to say to me. I used to go to a relation's house. I won't mention his name. He's a gas man, but his eyesight wasn't the best. But I worked down his house for a few months, and we used to hire out movies every Wednesday night. You know what I mean? We'd go to the pub Monday night and we'd hire out movies. I'd stay down there. I was on the job, kind of. And the minute we turn on the movie, he'd be like, he said 2x that there, Benny. It's basically zoom in the screen, And there was a scene came on with James.
Oh, you will learn it.
That's massive out of Doris.
2x that
Or it was
Benny,
James Ryan, I think, actually.
But there was a start of a movie, right, where Jason Statham was lying on the couch.
Is it Clive's favourite film?
Probably is, yeah.
The Mechanic.
That one, yeah.
Clive's favourite film. Yeah.
But anyway, the camera pans anyway, and if the screen was at normal zoom, what was in the frame was critical to the next part of the story. So what happened next anyway made no sense. And Jerry says to me, "Sorry, Jerry, I give out your name." He says, "What the fuck was all that?" I said, "Jerry, we keep 2xing the screen." He says, "We're missing half the fucking movie." That was eyesight. He said.
That was the day before 55 and 60 and 65 inch TVs, of course.
Yeah.
This is only about fucking 4 or 5 years ago.
You rent out the VHS. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And then you get to the best part of the movie, it's all fuzzy because some fuckers have to rewind it about 50 fucking times to watch it back.
Even
again.
your wife doesn't believe that that's a medium.
Yeah. No, she's referring to the story because it's her brother-in-law.
Rob Dunn reckons Sexton is 3 days in Centra packing shelves and 3 days with Ireland.
There's a friend of mine actually that used to work in a video shop, and his job was to rewind the cassettes. Honest to God.
By hand, like?
Yeah,
Put your finger in and turn them backwards.
Everyone would bring them back in, and they'd be all at the end.
Yeah.
You know,
you'd have to. Yeah. Or you get one, you come home and you realise at the end you have to wait to fucking rewind it to watch it.
Yeah. But his job in the video shop was to rewind all the films when they came in. Yeah.
No, that's a job to be proud of. Argentina have a handy penalty back there, so
12-3.
Yeah, no, they should take this handy.
We're still no scoreboard.
Gibson Park was still good the last day, though, boys,
Don't
wasn't
worry
he?
about it, Cliff.
He was good the last day, Gibson Park.
Gibson Park was the best Irish player the last day.
Yeah.
By a long way. Van der Fleer for the first 50-60 minutes and him.
Yeah. Van der Fleer got the try, didn't he?
Yeah. Irish scrum. They hold it up. Well done. Well, they're playing better anyway.
they are, yeah.
Looking a bit solid anyway. Argentina have started poorly.
We probably won't really find out where we are if this game continues to go like this until we play Australia, because next week is Fiji, obviously, so that's not the same. Like
Fiji, yes. They were never going to be as flat as last week, though.
Well, you're never going to make as many mistakes as you made last week.
No.
Like, you're just handing away momentum there all the time. Like,
Is he even a nomination for Player of the Year, no?
Who?
Low.
No, it'll be Doris will be in there, but sure you have
Doris, I suppose.
Dutoit from South Africa is phenomenal. He has to be the lad. I'd be back in Steph Dutoit.
Will not be your man,
one of the
Kobe.
boys.
I would have Kobe, the winner.
I'd say Dutoit would be ahead of him. I'd say one of the boys from the pack might be in there from the South
Yeah,
African
what's
pack.
them? Oxnish. What's it?
Yeah, the
Oxnish or
You'd have-
N-I-C-H-E. Yeah.
Would
Yes,
you?
with
that's-
the Scally Max.
Would you have to make an argument for Save again?
You could. You definitely could.
I'd be
Marie,
going-
your son isn't with us this evening. Not yet, anyway. He's coming up later on to do the fight with us. He couldn't make the rugby. We begged him and begged him and begged him, but he turned us down, Marie. He turned us down. He's
Yeah.
down
No way.
badly again.
No sign.
Dave
How are you,
Kelly,
Marie?
you're welcome. How are you doing?
Hey,
Thomas
Dave.
McNamara, you're very welcome. From
Tom.
too.
Oh, Tom. Go on, Robbie. Nice.
So what is up with Aki, lads? Is he injured?
No, I would say...
No.
Rested?
No, I wouldn't
No.
say arrested. I'd say dropped. She was poor.
Same.
And, like, you have Hinshaw, him and Ringrose, so you can't play all of them.
Yeah,
so
you
they
can't
were
play all of
probably
them,
all going to get a couple of games. Like, do you
Oh,
know
no,
what
I know, yeah. I suppose it
Yeah.
would be bad
You
not
could
having
see
the bench,
Ringrose
but-
drop for the next day and Aki playing alongside Henshaw. Like, do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, true.
It's strategic from Owens. Like, he just
Yeah,
doesn't
well,
do
I
it,
just
you
thought
know.
he might be on the bench or something, but
Yeah.
fair enough.
But Healy will come on for sure, will he, to get his equal
Oh,
cap?
he will.
Nicely
equal
done
Bod's
out of
record, yeah.
McCarthy and Gibson Park
134
there.
caps, lads, or 133. Is
Yeah.
some going.
Oh, that's a good move from Ireland.
Oh, lovely.
Ford is out on the wing. Can he get there?
the straight-
Oh, he drops it.
I think he
Drops
dropped
it.
it.
Did he drop
That
it?
was down.
Did he drop it?
I don't know if he got
that's a try. He
I
got it down.
don't-
No, he drops it.
I
He
think
got it down.
I think it fell out of the hand. We'll have to see. I think.
Ah,
I think
no,
it falls
no,
out of
no,
the
I
hand.
think this falls out of his hand.
No, he got it down.
Okay, they're going for the TV.
TMO. I'm
What
pretty
about?
sh- I'll give fiver with you.
Fiver. Let's try.
No, try.
Let's try. He got it down.
Oh, they've given it. They're looking for a reason not to.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with our scoreboard, folks. Sorry, it's up here in my graphic that it's up and working, but for some reason it's not
Sure,
going
look,
out.
it's still
Ah,
12-3,
be so.
folks. No try.
Oh, no.
Not at all. You can put the fiver up there all you want. Because you won't be getting that one.
Well, let's see. All I have is.
No change.
Is it definitely every bit of shrapnel you can find? How many?
Martin Harris in the house.
Have you a money back? Hi, Martin.
Oh, here's another man. We have Deji McCabe.
All right,
Oh,
Martin,
Martin.
Hold on.
Oh, there's more bets left. There's more bets left.
Oh, yeah, we'll leave it there. Lever up there.
How did you? I know you didn't slow it down now yourself, but how did you call it? Did you just?
It
just
looked
saw
like it fell over his hand just as he was coming down.
Thought it was true. I wouldn't mind. I didn't have a pint in.
Is the scoreboard working, Rob? It is. Okay, that's fine. It's just for some reason it's not coming out in
Oh,
there.
it could be I've scrolled down past it.
Oh, just see the live. Yeah, tis just cut off. That's fine. Thank you, Rob.
What's in the frame, is it?
Who did I see? Martin Harris doesn't know about Guinness McCann, lads. Have we Deji McCabe, another man?
Oh,
Jesus.
Doris is lucky. There
Doris
was almost
threw
like
a
a.
boot there, and that could be considered reckless now. He
That
could
was
go
almost
to the bin for that.
It was almost a bull toe. Martin, yeah, the can of Guinness, you got to try it. Keep that sucker in the fridge for a few days until it's freezing
Oh, that's
cold.
lovely by Crowley. 2 dummies.
Crack it, let it sit in the can.
Give it a couple of minutes. That's all you need to do.
Yeah,
Give it a couple of minutes.
like you would in the pub, and then just tuck into that sucker, and it'll stay freezing cold, Martin, until the very last
It
drop.
stays fresh right to the last drop, Martin. I thought it was complete bullshit until I tried it.
You know yourself when you pour it into a pint glass, that last bit is just like
Even
drinking.
the last half of it is just not nice.
Yeah.
Like the full
We're
last
changing
half.
young men's lives here at Great Man Sports.
We're can swiggers.
Young, not so young. But anyone that's into their Guinness. Brian Russell tried it after listening to us.
Well.
He reported back it wasn't as good as Powers, which is never going to be.
Well,
like.
that's
Well,
well,
no,
you're
no,
never
no,
going to
but-
be draft like.
I think he was happy to drink his Guinness from the can anyway.
Oh Jesus! Right, my God. Oh, that was close.
Doors closed.
Poor old Burn.
If there was no VAR, that was a try.
Dave Kelly says he's rather a can of Guinness than anything else. Bye, Dave.
Yeah.
Bye, Dave. Bye.
Can Swiggers unite?
Do you know Dave, lads?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Is he one of your bucks, is he?
There's plenty of Kellys up my way. Dave Kelly.
Hopefully he's new to the...
Yeah. New man in.
the show.
Fair play to
Very
you.
welcome, Dave. So what's the second bet going to be, boys?
Where are you from, Dave? Let us know in the comments. We might have...
We'll get one yet.
Everyone has to be vetted.
Cantaponi was nice to watch, though, wasn't he? He was a nice man. He was a great player. Yeah.
Oh, he had a great demeanour about him, and he was a really stylish player.
Yeah.
It's no surprise, I suppose, he's turning Argentina into a nice rugby outfit.
Yeah. Disciplined, anyway.
Yeah, I'd say he wouldn't tolerate too much shite now. Yeah.
No.
Oh, Jesus, he's a Dublin lad, lads. Fucking
Fair play.
Huh?
Fair play.
Leinster man in the comments.
Oh, fair play to you. Not too bad.
He's the only, I'd say the only...
He's over in London, lads.
He's in London.
Very good.
He's all right, he got out.
Oh, who's in trouble here? Irish or Argentina, lad?
Ireland.
What happened? Beelum.
Beelum's gone.
Oh, shit.
Dangerous tackle from Beelum.
Okay.
It's
Under review for a red
card.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
That's all we need now.
Beautiful.
Blaze Telty in the house. I hope you heard that shout out earlier on. Another man that's playing that junior final now tomorrow. Fair play to you, Blaze. Best of luck in it.
I heard
Very
Russell
good.
is speaking cans at home.
Oh, Russell.
He can't tog out without him, sure.
I thought I saw him.
He was below in Killarney with the dog all week anyway, so he either has 45 or 50 pints drank in the last 3 days or 0, but I'm not sure which.
I'd safely bet Benny's tenner now on which I nearly have a hazard, I guess.
Yeah, it was an old conference, you see.
Oh, yep. Did you see a replay of that? What did he actually do here?
No, they didn't
I
show
didn't
it.
see it.
Catches him by the kind of throws him out by the neck, kind of a
he
thing.
tipped him, was what I thought I heard the ref say, but I didn't actually see it. I was paying attention to our loving audience live.
Very good.
Can't do it all, you know.
44 made 100%. 1 out of 1.
12-6 wouldn't be a fair reflection of the game so far, lads. Ireland have all the rugby played.
Yeah, well, look, to be fair, in the last 5 minutes, Argentina are doing all right.
So Healy's
nice
debut was in 2009 and Prendergast was born in 2003.
Go away.
Yeah. He's not on yet though. He probably will he?
He might get some game time.
He might get some game time.
He's classed with the stuff that
he is, yeah. Born in 2003 and Healy first debut in 2009.
I fucking hate getting old.
Do you remember the old
horrible.
Churchill Cup games? Yeah, kind of Ireland B. They used to be on the States.
Ireland B would be known as the Wolfhounds, would it
Yeah,
not,
the Wolfhounds, correct.
Yeah.
But it was Churchill Cup. They had this competition, like, is all your first team from like Canada and USA and all
rugby,
teams
like?
to be in at rugby. And Ireland used to send the B team to it. But he's the last player still playing to have played a Churchill Cup game.
Oh wow. Oh, go back.
Keith Earls and all those, they'd have all started in those Churchill Cup games.
Okay.
Oh, you start there.
It was like an Ireland
Like a
B
junior
team,
B, yeah,
effectively.
yeah. Jesus.
It was a
Or a
summer
B.
competition.
Okay.
So they'd send the kind of B team over to play on that.
Cheers.
Because it's gone a long time. That tournament is gone for fucking 15 years.
Jeez, I never heard of it.
Fair play. Dave is having a pint of Guinness on his break.
Come on.
Why, Dave?
Subscribed.
Dave,
Great to hear.
subscribe. Great to hear, Dave. Thank you.
You're very welcome to Great Mate Sports. We're going to be on later, Dave, for the boxing too.
Banned.
Sorry?
Johnny wants him banned because he's from Dublin.
Stop. Jesus Christ.
Just as well Rob isn't moderating tonight anyway.
No.
Oh, he began. He began.
Yeah, folks, we will be covering the Katie Taylor fight later on. And
For sure.
The Mike Tyson, Jake Paul. That's going to be an interesting one. We'll talk more about that maybe at half time. But
A good Dublin girl. Oh, Wicklow. Sorry. She's Wicklow.
yeah, she'd box the jaw off you.
Jesus, she would. One of your mates reckons
Oh, no,
he'd bait her.
Don't he take her?
Dunny, oh, it was Dunny, was it?
That's a good kick. Crowley got the lip bust open.
Yeah,
is
it
he?
did.
They'll have to be a bit more careful now with 14
Well,
players.
you're over on TNT, boys.
We're on TNT, we might have to switch because
there's a bit of.
we have a small bit of friction there in the line.
Oh, that's
No,
a
no,
poor
no,
line
terrible
out.
line
Oh,
out.
Jesus. And drops it
Shouldn't
back.
be,
Knock it
uh,
forward, though.
Shouldn't be a vendetta from TV3 or anything. No, that's not her
Could be,
Virgin.
yeah.
Virgin,
Oh,
I mean.
yeah.
They could be out to get us.
They've
like that.
singled. They've found us.
Yeah.
That was a scrappy line out after being in a brilliant position.
Yeah,
Like,
that's-
What's
Jesus.
the story with the line-out,
Lads,
though,
that
boys?
line
What?
out just has not been.
Not
It hasn't been
at all.
good since before the
Before the
World
World
Cup.
Cup. Yeah. Yeah.
Is O'Connell still over it?
He is.
I mean,
He is.
at some point, someone has to question something.
Like,
Like.
you'd have to say
It's very poor.
Does someone not learning what he's trying to teach?
It's either- or is Kelleher just not a good? Is he just one of these guys? You train, and come match day, he just can't throw it the same way. I don't know. No, Kelleher's been doing fine in the game. Just the line out.
Yeah.
That's a
Crowley
great
with
trap
a
goal.
cracking drop goal
So
when
he-
we're going backwards. That is how you keep the scoreboard ticking over.
Yeah, especially after that line out disaster.
Excellent.
So he's thrown in all the time, has he, for the last year, is he? Hardly.
Who?
Kelleher.
No, because Furlong is out. Sure.
No,
Or
shit.
sorry, excuse me, Sheehan. Sheehan's
Sheehan.
out. He's out for a while now too.
Oh, yeah. Just forgot about him.
Just coming back
Oh,
to
sure, he's
Cian
massive
Healy.
class.
He has played international rugby for Ireland, obviously, at loosehead, tighthead, and hooker.
Johnny.
Who's that? Sorry, who?
Healy. Do you remember the game he played
He
hooker?
has that frame, though, doesn't he? He can.
So Ireland registered him as a hooker because we were short on cover. And in
Yeah.
one of the games, the two boys went down. I think it was Kelleher and Sheehan, actually. So it was against Scotland.
I think I remember.
And because they had him listed as a hooker, they didn't have to go to uncontested scrums. And Ireland actually won a scrum penalty that day against Scotland with him in as hooker. Now, Van der Fleer threw into the line out, but he scrummed down at hooker.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, well, that's
There
a
are
messy
very
one.
few that have played in all three positions, if any,
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
say, in the world.
and,
Yeah.
and did all right.
And survived. Oh, he might have only played 2 games, I think, at hooker. One or two, I can't remember which. But even still, it's some record, lads.
Yeah.
Gibson Park had a good clearing kick.
Okay.
Some serious rugby on tomorrow even.
Oh,
Jesus.
2 cracking games. England.
Serious game. England, South Africa, All Blacks and France.
France.
I mean, there's an evens rugby.
Word on the street is you're covering those games as well. Eh? Do
No.
I heard that.
Jeez, I thought you were
Well,
coming down
we,
to those bidding. Solo show.
We're covering the fight, folks, tonight. Katie Taylor and Serrano and Mike Tyson and Jack Paul. So we'll be on here until maybe 5 o'clock in the morning. So no, we're not doing anything tomorrow.
No, for sure, yeah.
We're sleeping tomorrow.
If the fight wasn't on tonight, probably would have done tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, I know, would have done tomorrow, right, if the fight wasn't on. All the fights seem to get scheduled in the international breaks.
Which is great. In the old international soccer break, yeah.
It's a good line out. It's a good line out.
What did the Finland game finish, lads?
1-0 Ireland.
Jesus.
Kelleher saved the penalty, sure. Van der Fleer, well done there. Excellent stuff out of him. They're playing much better, to be fair to them, lads. It's not perfect, but it's better than last week. There's more urgency and there's a bit more physicality about it.
Yeah.
Well, the handling's a little bit better too. Yeah.
Well, it's not as greasy. The day was very wet the last day. It was that kind of dirty,
but
greasy
even
ball.
just a lot of passes thrown into fellas' shoulders or thrown high.
Oh, there was, and
Silly
behind
shit.
him and in front of him. And
That wasn't a
great take there by the Argentine winger. Beats low to the box kick.
They're doing way
Oh,
more.
knock on
bad
the
knock
middle
on
jar.
from Argentina.
Ireland's
Takes the
strong.
pressure
They're
off.
doing way more passing than they did before Argentina. They did an awful lot more carrying, but now they're doing an awful lot more passing. Apparently.
Yeah, no,
Since-
they're playing really.
Yeah.
They play a real expansive game now. Flanagan's asking, is Keith Wood's son going to save Munster? It'll take more than Keith Wood's son to save Munster. I'm sure he's a fine player.
Great to see him get the contract in, yeah.
Great to see him get a contract. You'd hope he goes on and follows in his father and grandfather's footsteps.
Is he hooker?
No,
Centre.
Centre.
Yeah, which is great too.
Well,
Which is
Keith
exciting,
Wood,
like.
when he started playing rugby, was an out half.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was only when he got to kind of 17, 18 that he moved into the pack.
Okay.
So yeah, hopefully it works out for him. He's only a young lad. He's only about 20, I think, 19 or 20.
That's it, yeah.
So be great to see him succeed, but they need about another 10 or 15 prospects to come along with him. So Clarkson gets his debut off the bench.
Who's gone? Who's gone
Sure,
off?
Bedlam is in the bench, so they've had to take off the back
sorry,
row
I
and
have you.
bring him
Okay.
on. So I think they took off Van der Fleer, was it? Yeah. Well, he wins a free kick anyway, and he's first scrum in international rugby. Fair play to him.
That's grand.
Oh, Porter getting nailed here. Does well.
Contestable kick up in the air from.
I'm
Crowley.
not a fan of kicking games, lads. I'm not a fan of these fucking up and under fucking.
Yeah, but with the new rules, Clive, with the contestables and the
Get
escort, it's made it far more exciting.
Yeah, but like, who had the right to go there? Let's say that kick there now.
You both have a right to go for it, but you can't block the fella coming onto the ball like you were. So they were able
So
to.
some other player can't block that player. So
They
Yeah,
were
what?
able to escort.
If Doc
Yeah.
is
So
running towards you to
me
catch
and
it,
you
I
are
can't
running this
walk
way.
out like that.
We
Yeah.
can just come in together and stop you getting there.
But the two lads go
Now
on.
you have to actively get out of the way.
But the opposition players, obviously, they go up together.
Yeah, you
yeah,
go
if
up
they're on-
together, but you
if they're
both
on
have to
side,
go
Sam.
for the ball.
Yeah.
If you're on side
Yeah.
and it's kick,
Yeah.
whatever, yeah, of course you can contest, yeah.
You nearly have to be in the air at the same time, really. Do you know?
Have to be. It's all
Yeah.
a timing thing. Like,
Yeah.
get it wrong, then you're looking at a potential yellow or red
Yeah,
card. Like.
apparently, yeah. He looks lean, boys, doesn't he?
He does. He looks like he could still tug out.
Jesus, yeah.
I'm not sure about
Can't
O'Connell's
Capone here.
son, Dave. I know his nephew, Evan O'Connell, was playing with the Ireland under-20s last year, and he's playing a bit with Munster now as well. So I'm sure the son is playing rugby, but he's a bit younger. I'd say he's only early teens at most.
Chance here to make it 15-9.
The respect is given anyway.
And that's a beauty. A little
that's
bit of a
perfect.
left foot curler.
He's a nice kicker.
He
He
has,
has got
yeah.
a nice style.
Yeah.
15-9, folks.
Yeah.
Little baby draw on his kicks.
Little baby draw, yeah.
No.
And
Beelham's
Beelham's
come
about
back
to
on.
come back on. 30 seconds left here in his yellow card. I suppose not much damage done. After
No,
the
no,
penalty
no,
taken,
no.
like.
No, nothing.
6-3.
And will
We
they
lost
bring,
three
will they,
points.
will they bring off your man Clarkson, will they?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
straight back off. Yeah, but he's debut.
He'll be
mate,
back
now
on.
at least.
He'll be back on again later, no doubt.
He
Yeah.
will.
Yeah.
Sure, he'll have to come on at some stage.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
Beelham will be shagged.
And O'Mahony's on the bench.
Manny's on the bench. Ryan Baird is on the bench.
He's not a bench player, though, is he?
Not really.
We've a comment there from Rob Dunn. He said he'd watch Katie Taylor versus Mike Tyson. She wouldn't have the reach to challenge me, says Rob.
Rob, I would pay all the money in my bank account to see you fight Katie Taylor. I would pass out. How long would he last?
I'd remortgage anyway.
You'd have to have the whole lot.
Yeah, yeah. We'd make it worth your while, Rob.
But she's a nice girl, though. Do you know what I mean? She's-
And when he comes around in about 3 months, he can spend that money he's earned.
I'd say he wouldn't last 60 seconds. 30 seconds.
I know.
The speed of her punches. You know the hardest thing for the judges in her matches, I reckon, I watch back her and Serrano, is to actually see the punch. They're so fast.
Scored him, yeah.
That right hand she has the fastest thing you could see
they still have it.
in boxing. It's
Ah,
the fastest punch in boxing.
They have great respect for each other, though, don't they?
They do, yeah.
No.
They're two legends, like.
They are, yeah.
Oh, that looked forward, got away with it.
Her one is from a nice humble background as well in Puerto Rico and
Yeah.
has her gym there and the whole lot. So your man done up that. Did you see that in the Netflix documentary?
No.
Jake Paul paid for doing up a gym out where she's from. Like.
All right.
That's where she trains and everything.
Okay.
Apparently he's done it a lot all over the place, and he lives a house in Puerto Rico as well. He's paid for a load
I'm
of
going to
gyms
pop
to be
out for
done
a
up.
can,
Oh,
boys.
yeah.
Anyone
Yeah,
want a
I'll
drink?
take a can.
Do you want one here? Have you got backup of you?
No,
No,
I
I've
forgot
no
to get
backup.
some.
or
I get you
anything.
one.
Yeah, you
Here,
might.
she might as well quick out. Actually, I'll hold on to this. So she have one there. The full is empty.
You could bring in two each. That's that,
Yeah,
Clive.
do you want another one, Heinz?
Well,
Yeah, he does.
yeah. I was going to say.
But Ireland with a penalty here. Crowley about to kick it down the line. We'll have a serious chance here. See if the maul has improved from last week because there's absolutely stink
Yeah.
against New Zealand.
Tell them boys to quieten down at the back bar. Fucking fierce rowdy.
They're
Music's
they're
gone a bit
losing the run
loud.
themselves now.
It's gone a bit loud.
So Ireland 5 metres out. 28 minutes gone. Chance here to stick the knife into Argentina.
Yeah. Now, let's see what happens here. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Good throw. Back to the back of the line out at last. They have stopped it again, the lads. That Irish maul hasn't moved as much as a foot in 2 matches. It's gone backwards 4 feet now.
Jesus, it is. Go on. Jesus, I don't know about that.
Doris was flat there again. No Allman coming onto that ball at pace at all. Like, just look a bit out of ideas here.
They do, yeah. They are, yeah. There's nothing outside.
Like when they scored the first try, you could see it coming a mile off. This looks like already it's going nowhere. Like,
I don't know. It's weird the way they're laid out.
They just can't seem to get over that gain line at all. They're just hitting that 5 metre mark every time. They're not getting past it. Byrne got absolutely crunched there, taking a flat ball.
Melted. Just there's nothing out this side either. There's nothing there.
It's terrible play.
Nothing there.
And a slow ball as well. Like, Doris gets a bit of go forward here.
Come on. Drive.
Blocked down here.
Jesus, they're all there, aren't they?
Joe McCarthy was lucky there. I thought he went early. That could have been offside very easy.
Little bit of hydration there, folks.
Ireland looked terrible there in attack dive. It was really, really poor. Just pedestrian. Looked like they were going nowhere.
Porter looked fucked.
10, 12 carries, not getting over the gain line. No shape in the attack.
That was bad.
I haven't been impressed by Ireland today so far. They're better than last week, but that wasn't going to take much effort. And I'm not sure Argentina have come out of the blocks properly either.
Yeah, Dave, I'd have to agree. Tyson, to me, and looking at the training and looking at the videos coming out, I think he's seriously fast. I'm really looking forward to him absolutely murdering Jack Ball. If I thought it was a straight fight at Tyson at 2-1, I'd be having a serious bet on it, but you couldn't be fucking guaranteed it's not fixed. So,
well, that's the thing.
Yeah, I think we need to fire our HR.
Fucking fella telling us that's over. Jesus Christ almighty.
Oh, lovely, beautiful.
That was a lovely
They're
inside
waiting for
pass
the breaks.
to
That's what they're doing, though.
McCarthy's not getting stopped.
What lads, we needed that.
Beautiful.
That was much, much better.
Yeah.
But there was much
Fast.
more.
Yeah,
it was much faster. They were coming onto the ball at pace. It was far better.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
29 to me is a fair reflection of
Delighted for McCarthy actually,
Yeah,
because he did all right last week too. In fairness,
he was
for a lot of
physical
it
as well. To be fair,
Where's he from, boys?
I's Dub.
Is he Dub? Yeah. Jeez, he's good.
Nice. Was it Gibson Park give the little pass back in again, the reverse
Didn't
pass?
see
I
him
actually
give
thought
the
it was
reverse pass.
forward.
I thought it was low.
It looked forward there.
Oh no, it was Henshaw gave the reverse pass.
Yeah, Gibson Park's pass to Henshaw leading up to that try, I think, is actually forward.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, we'll take that. Yeah, you tend to get away with those ones anyway.
Yeah. But the 5 minutes before that was muck.
The 5 minutes before that was muck.
Sorry.
He got to kick.
Just about.
But I would say it was one of the ugliest kicks I've seen in a long time. The technique and the ball flight was not good.
Well, I tell you one thing, he's going to have an ugly top lip to go with it in the morning. His mouth's bust open.
But sure what about it?
Clive, what's he on about? A technique, top flight and fucking...
Yeah.
This fella, I'd pay money to
The
watch.
fucking ball was spinning like the ball was spinning fucking that way.
What did you call it?
No, speaking.
Speed. Was it ball flight and technique?
Speaking of paying money to watch things, Doc, I'd pay money to watch you go out there for 33 minutes and get battered, and then someone hands you a kicking tee. Now knock that over there, would you, with perfect technique, perfect strike. And the sweat coming out your belly button, your fucking arse fucking split.
Rob Dunn, get your fucking bets out.
No bother, man.
Bleeding from both ears, and he just throws a boot and misses the ball entirely, legs up into the air and lands on his back.
I'm not comparing him to me, Clive. I'm comparing him to top class international outhams.
Oh,
What did he do?
Mattia tackled your man off the ball, I thought.
Is he going to get away with a yellow here?
Oh no, he said he was. Yeah,
that was alright.
The ref said the ball was out.
Oh,
so, yeah. It's just not.
It was actually a great move.
It was. I thought he had gone a bit early there. Yeah, we're live for the fight, Dev. We should be on about 2 in the morning. I'd say starting. We'll be on before the Katie Taylor fight anyway. So
yeah,
stick us on your phone.
Between 1 and 2, Dev, we'll be on.
Yeah. If we're doing the night shift, Dave, stick it on. We'll be on.
Barry, you're flying a plane. Stick us on.
If there's a train to look after itself, sure.
Yeah, our bus driver.
Dave, thanks for joining.
Cheers,
play,
to you. Come on.
We'll catch you in the next one.
And tell your friends, Dev. Send the channel on to all the people you know.
Because we're desperate.
We are. We're whoring ourselves around here on YouTube. We might as well ask people to give us a shout out.
Kick.
Oh, Jesus Christ Almighty! I'm about to strip. It feels like I'm in a sauna.
I forgot to do when I was bringing in the cans.
I believe us, folks. You don't want us to strip, not yet, anyway.
I can feel it coming on there already.
Jesus.
Bake. Fuck me.
Oh, jeez, we're doing more moving here than the fucking Argentinian team. Christ Almighty.
Any old crack during the week, Heinz?
Not a whole lot, no.
Did you get out for a few pints or anything?
No, I didn't. That'd be a lie. I didn't. No. I didn't see anyone at all. It was flat out.
No, Penny, sorry. I had an issue there. I had to talk to the barkeep about knocking off the Reds.
Yeah.
Bacon.
They love the heat out there on that back bar. See, the breeze comes in around the back, the smoking area.
She's the big coal fire down, you see.
That fucking banjo's going through me.
Yeah,
good luck, Dave. Mind yourself.
He said he'd log in. I'd say for the fight.
Oh yeah.
I was down to him there during the week.
Chase, he's fair dedicated wearing the shorts in behind the bar by.
I told you, sure, 365 days
I couldn't
of the year.
believe Heinz was telling the truth.
He means business when he goes in there, like.
I got the same message, obviously, the same video. And I went back to Heinz and I says, the first time you've ever proven you were telling the truth.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he's fully equipped to any guy who goes in there and orders a pint, takes a swig of it, and then out the door gone. By Christ, he's there behind the bar with the runners and the shorts on. You know it's fucking out running me out of this place.
No, he runs down to the place, sir.
Fair play.
And you know, he loves it though. The more you say it to him, the more you say, Jesus, you know, he's not cold, like, you know. He'd really take off the top, like, you know what I mean? He's not cold at all. You know, he'd put on the Crocs then, you know. Gas man.
Penalty here to Argentina, folks. They're inside the Irish 22. I would imagine they're going to kick for the corner, but who knows? Yeah, 3 minutes to half time. I suppose it's a good time to get a try.
Yeah.
It hasn't been a bad game, though.
It's been alright.
You got it?
You wouldn't say it was top quality, but it's been alright. It was better floated than last week's game.
If I'm being honest with you, I expected more of Argentina. They beat the tar out of Italy last week. I know that doesn't say a whole lot. You know, Italy,
different opposition though, boys. Jesus,
top teams in form. Italy struggle.
Different opposition, Heinz, yeah.
But I expected a little bit more considering they've beaten who they've beaten this year, you know.
But between the handling errors and the fussy refereeing last week, I thought it was an awful stop-start game. Like,
it was, yeah.
New Zealand thoroughly deserved to win it. No, don't get me wrong.
And but you know what? If New Zealand had actually turned up at 100%,
they'd bet the tar out of us.
Yeah, 50, 60
points. Back to
points.
10 years ago, we got, or 20, 15 years ago, we were getting bet 40 points.
Oh, big time. Would have been an unmerciful thumping.
He's a great character though, isn't he? He's a great lad to have around the place.
Yeah, I'd say he enjoys his life in Galway now.
Yeah.
He'd be a massive loss. What's he now, 34?
35. Talking about whether he's going to get another contract, sure.
Wow. But he's still performing. Like,
he has
I know he was pouring up last week.
I understand anyway.
Oh, all right, okay. Hard to deny a fella that swan song contract for a year or two over there, like.
Yeah, I'm sure. Let's see, 350 a year, is it?
They're showing Bundy.
Which is more, I think. More, 500, yeah.
Did you ever see the video? Well, it's probably taken down now.
Because Good tackle, Low.
Camera off the maul around to the left, but a great tackle by Low.
Robbie was in. He was in college while he was with Connacht, and his laptop got robbed. I'm sure Robbie was kind of new on the scene, you know. Next thing he rounded up a heap of lads, and they all went off. They knew where the laptop was, and they all landed at your man's house, Aki and the whole lot of them.
Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah, they gone off and bother over it. Yeah, years ago. Yeah.
Penalty or Argentina.
Those fuckers arrived at your house, Muldoon and all these lads.
Jesus Christ. Muldoon was an animal.
Oh, an animal.
Oh, Argentina. Is it over?
It's over, but
They're
held up.
over, but is it up?
I'm saying held up, Hines. Do you want to say a try?
Fuck, I didn't even see anything.
It's held up.
No, it's held up.
Penalty advantage anyway.
You shut up and I'm trying to make it in.
Yeah.
Well, I think it is. I'm not sure unless he got it down. Okay. He's given the scrum. Penalty.
Another penalty here for Argentina. Another, if Ireland get penalised again here, it could be yellow card very quickly.
But it was held up. How were they penalised?
There was given an advantage for an offside.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Jeez, I'd say his neck was...
No, he was
Warren did well to get under him there, didn't he?
He went down on his back. There was no way on earth he was turning after that.
Don't like the Tasher burn. I know it is Movember, but didn't do anything for him.
But there's lads out there. They start growing that Tasher back in July, like. And then November comes and they're going around with this fucking Ranny of a yoke, or this huge thing on the upper lip. You're going, there's no fucking way he grew that in 2 weeks. Oh.
Geez, some kick if
there's a bounce
pulls off.
Obstruction.
Second bounce, and he knocks it on.
Was it obstruction?
Knocks it on.
Oh, Jesus, Hugo Keenan. I'd say they could be checking for obstruction here. No, does I can't make out if it was low. So does someone stand across the runner here?
I don't think so, though.
Oh, we're getting a warning.
Ireland have the warning. Next penalty is a yellow card.
How many lads would he have in his ear now? Umpires and TV guys.
Judges, and there's probably and the TMO and the fourth official.
So he'd have 4 or 5 lads in his ear. Yeah. Now, why can't they do that in soccer?
Well, they have now, like.
But I mean, like...
Byrne comes down from the line out and falls through their ruck. Is that what that penalty is about?
He was...
But the diving thing, like, how come someone can't see that? Do you know what I mean?
They're going for the tap and go here, folks.
Diving? Could you imagine a rugby player diving?
He'd
actually lose his job.
Yeah,
he'd lose his job.
You'd never again play. Oh, that is a
great
brilliant
tackle, Robbie boy.
Henshaw. What a tackle. Knocks him back 6 meters. Clock is in the red.
Oh, Argentina probing.
That's a
2 meters.
That's a great drive by the Argentinian centre
fairness,
there.
there could be a try here, lads.
Slow ball there now, that.
The compliments raining in here from the audience.
Fair play to Paul O'Connell for logging on, lads, and above trying to do analysis and everything.
Kick it out.
Go on.
Kick it.
So he can't kick, so he
Well
had to
done,
carry.
Ryan. Did well.
Just put it out over the
We
line.
get away with that one and we're into half time. Okay,
Sure
got
we
away
can.
with
Half
that.
time, folks.
We'll take it.
Right.
22-9. Not the cleanest of performances, but the hold out there before half time I think was kind of crucial.
Yeah, no, I think it's a fair reflection on the game. Ireland haven't been brilliant. To me, Argentina have been very poor with the ball in hand.
Surprisingly poor, though, to be honest.
Surprisingly poor, yeah. I was expecting a bit more attacking flair from them now.
Yeah, they might come out second half after booting the hole.
I presume that McCarthy fella's with Leinster, is he? He's from Dublin, like. Is he with Leinster? Yeah.
Sure, they have a conveyor belt above. It's unreal.
They have, yeah.
Unreal.
Yeah.
But you could have said the same about Munster back in 2000, you know.
For sure.
Oh, jeez, I'm not begrudging. I'm just saying it's unreal how they can keep churning them out. It's brilliant.
But the conveyor belt that time for Munster was the clubs, right? So it's changed now because of going to the 4 provinces, and the knock on from that is the club game has gone to pot. Like.
It is, yeah.
So what Munster had was they had fellas coming from all kinds of different backgrounds. So if you look at Alan Quinlan, he came from Clanwilliam. Shannon signed him, plays for Shannon for a couple of years, then makes it onto the Munster team. Yeah. John Hayes from Bruff gets signed by Shannon, makes it onto the Munster team. You had fellas, all right, coming through the traditional way, the Marcus Horns, Anthony Foley's, Keith Woods, all played for St. Munchins in schools, then went on to their clubs. But it was always club, club, and then province. The clubs are gone now because all the players, the good players, are contracted onto academy contracts at 18 or 19.
Yeah, true enough, actually.
They're not getting exposed to club rugby. Club rugby has gone down. Like, I went to see Shannon games back around the mid to late 90s, and there'd be 10,000 people inside Norman Park at a Shannon match.
Yeah.
I remember going to Gary Owen games and I was around 9 or 10. The place would be absolutely thronged. And it was a great day out, like. I'd be running around the fucking place with
40,000 people at the AIL club final in Lansdowne Road, like. That's what you were talking about, like.
But would standards be the answer for that, though?
Huh?
Like, standards wouldn't, like, there has to be something else going on.
Well, I suppose they're snapping up the best young guys for the academy, I suppose.
I talk to fellas in Limerick now who'd be far more knowledgeable on rugby than me now, right? They're steeped in the game,
that's not possible.
In the club game,
that's
right?
Not possible.
But they would say, one fella in particular now would say that this was all planned by the head IRFU fellas who were nearly all Leinster back in the day. So when the Munster lads came on in the late 90s, early 2000s, all those caps would have been got by Leinster players previously.
Oh, yeah.
So that they were looking 10, 15 years down the line when they put the provincial system in place. They wanted to destroy the club game, right? Knowing that the feeder for the provinces in Leinster was going to be the private schools. And if they could kill the club game in Munster, effectively, they're probably wrestling back 10 new caps a year into Leinster that was going to Munster. So he would say they deliberately destroyed the club game in Ireland to try and wrestle the power back to Leinster.
Plus private
is that a bit of a tinfoil hat kind of a conspiracy? Fucking like the other side of it is it make the professional game a different level altogether.
There'd be a few lads I know now that would have gone to see Munster every weekend to play in Thomond Park, right? Every weekend they would go to the Munster game. They don't go now because there's no one they know on the team. So they would have known all the lads from playing their club rugby in Munster, whether they were playing with Richmond, even the lower clubs than Thomond, Shannon, Young Munster, Gary Owen, right? All those great clubs. So they would have gone because they saw those fellas, they saw them at underage games, they saw them play up along from when they were 14, 15 years of age until they were senior. And they had an affinity with them. There wasn't a player from Limerick hardly on the team now. Take out Conor Murray, I couldn't tell you another one.
Jesus, yeah.
Yeah, so
like, and then you have imports, and even Tyke Byrne, he's probably Munster's best player, but he's a Leinsterman.
Yeah, but the other side of the whole thing, though,
it lasted a while.
The other side of that is you're talking about the 90s. So when did it go pro? Like,
oh, it's 95, but that Munster will say 2000 to 2010 team, like they were almost all Munster players, and then you had your John Langfords and your Ria Tupokis, and they subbed Dougie Howlett, and they supplemented them with really good foreign players. But you had lads from Tip, you had lads from Kerry, you had lads from Clare, you had lads from fucking.
You'd love boarding schools.
But isn't the argument there? Sorry, no. But isn't the argument there like that they were blessed with a crop of players there that just
absolutely. But how do you get the next crop of players?
Well, I know, but like to be honest with you, underage rugby and all that has never been as strong as it is in Ireland right now, as far as I can see.
Yeah, but if you're playing for your school, you can't play for your club, right?
Your college?
No, your school.
Yeah, like
secondary school.
Secondary school, yes, yeah.
Then so if you're playing for your school, you can't play for your club.
And there's less probably boarding schools now.
So what you're having then is you're having fellas who, you have less boarding schools, but you also have fellas who are playing for their school, right? And if they're not then playing for their club at 16, 17, 18 years of age, they've no affinity for that club. They've no graw for that club. They've no heart for that club.
Yeah.
Because they're not playing with them as a young lad.
Yeah.
Do you know? And then the other problem, and 90% of the fellas that come into the Leinster Academy now come from two private schools, Blackrock and St. Michael's.
St. Michael's?
Yeah, right? 90% the money, lads, that they are spending on their rugby programs is outrageous. You're talking about the money they would be spending similar money now. Maybe not nowadays, but certainly 7-8 years ago to what an inter-county GA team would be spending.
Would say Thomond Park itself as a structure, as a building, like where did the fundraise for that? Where did the money come out of for that?
They took out a loan for a lot of it, like.
They got a loan,
but it's built at the right time, and like I know the guy that was the project manager on the Aviva.
Yeah. So mainly a loan.
Yeah, but they had
they were flying at the time,
themselves,
like.
and they had loads of sponsorship and like just hiked to the Celtic Tiger,
For
and
sure,
like
yeah.
again the money that was in rugby in Munster all came through the construction and banking sector.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So the banks were huge in terms of the carpet, the tables they were taking. The construction sector was huge. So when the bus came, all that left.
True, yeah. Left
So
with a
they
fine
were
building though.
Yeah, but they left with a fine stadium.
Yeah.
But the guy that I know that was on the Aviva, he said it's the finest stadium of its size he has seen in the world. And
It's
he travelled
brilliant.
all over
Brilliant, yeah.
when they were planning to build the Aviva. And he said in terms of facilities, toilets,
Everything.
food, bar,
Everything.
views.
Yeah, the
The
carpet,
fact that
the
both
carpet side
ends
of it
are
is
open,
unreal.
Yeah.
so even growing grass isn't an issue.
And you can empty it in no time.
Empty it in no time,
Yeah.
fill it in no time.
Yeah, it's brilliant, yeah.
Close to the city centre, all those things.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The best stadium of its size in the world.
Yeah.
But
I
it is
was
amazing
impressed
considering
with
there's
it.
fucking no parking, like. Do you know?
Yeah, well,
You
all
know,
through on the college.
but people
isn't it?
find a place to park it up
Yeah.
in.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's a great place to go for a game. I've been there for like the carpet section is class. Where
Yeah.
you're walking out there, you're looking straight out like the view of the pitch from the carpet side. No, I was there at the Christmas do.
Yeah.
You know, but you're looking.
Sure, where the fuck is the park?
You can imagine on match day must be unreal. in
So
there.
where's the parking for Croke Park? Like, Jesus, some match days they close off, the ones that are across the road.
We were
Even the
we were in
Aviva.
the carpet one day. It was Munster were playing Claremont. They actually got walloped the same day. It's Heineken Cup. Myself and a mate of ours from Killaloe, me and him were in the carpet section with a few other lads. But we went out at half time and he'd gone in to bring us out beer and he came out the wrong door and he was very friendly with Anthony Foley, the same fella, and he almost sat into Foley's lap with the 4 pints of beer and he managed the team. He said if he'd have seen me, he says he'd have knocked me clean out.
Doc, we have a comment there from Aidan Tyrrell. I remember going to watch Shannon versus St Mary's in Templeville Road, easily 18,000 in it.
Yeah, no bother, Aidan. Yeah. I was at a few Shannon St Mary's games, and to say they were vicious is an understatement. I was at one semi-final in the AIL in Thomond Park, actually, the old Thomond Park. And on the pitch that day, you had Mick Galway, Alan Quinlan, Eddie Halvey, Anthony Foley, Victor Costello. He was a scrum half. I think his name was McGuinness. He played for Ireland. He was playing for St Mary's. Trevor Brennan.
Brennan. Jeez.
Like that's the caliber. Marcus Horn. Do you know? Like that's the caliber of packs. Like you literally had.
That's also a golden era. That
Yeah,
you don't get that.
That
like,
was 98, I'd say. 98, 99.
Did Trevor Brennan go away for a while? Was
I'm
he
sure he
out
went to Toulouse. Like.
Toulouse? Yeah.
He's a legend out there. He's a pub out there and all.
The number 8 was he, or what was he?
6.
6. Was 6?
He was he was the type of rugby player, Hines, that was far better without the ball than with it.
Okay, yeah.
He wouldn't have had the greatest hands,
Yeah.
but my God, was he destructive.
Yeah. He was a
Just
beast.
destructive.
Yeah.
I wonder who that reminds me of.
Some say we were separated at birth.
We've got that
That fucking rugby ball was glued on earlier on.
I could have swore I drove a 6-inch screw from that down into the top of the
You can only get the ball. There's 9 people on the floor.
I've that fucking ball filled with
I get
expanded
it
foam.
for the second half. That's a sign ball too, isn't it? From one of the Apollo Connells, anyway.
As you say in Limerick, kick ahead, any head.
Martin here, the private schools is a huge factor. Full-time coaches from 12 up. Yeah,
100%.
that's
and
unreal.
It's face-to-face contact, Martin. Like these guys have them 5 days a week. Like you're involved in training young fellas. Can you imagine having them,
Vinny.
morning and evening, 5 days a week? What kind of a team could you turn them into? Like,
Just need those doors open and let some air.
oh Jesus, do it. Let the air circulate. We're back in here first.
Will you tell your mentally off the bow we're on there?
Oh yeah,
Go
like,
on,
and
show me.
I don't want to go naming names. I could, but some of the caliber of coaches that are coaching at those schools, Martin, like they're they're international caliber coaches. That's what you're dealing with. Like, it's not, it's not me and Clive from down the road. Like, it's fellas who are getting a full-time wage, like 80, 90, 100 grand a year. Like, and it's not only head coaches, it's scrum coaches, it's forwards coaches, it's backs coaches. Now, I'm not saying they're all being paid or they're all full-time, but I would say the budgets are massive, and I mean massive. And us taxpayers are funding that. just those teachers are still all being paid by the state. Not that we're going to get political or anything, but just saying.
You might as well go there, Doc.
That's fucking disgrace, like. The fuck do I want to be paying for some fucking
lads? The ad
fella
is,
to get a private education above in Dublin. Go fuck yourself.
the ad is on the TV for Gladiator 2. I have a feeling it's a crock of shit. Can anyone out there confirm,
Reviews,
please?
I've seen a couple of reviews that said it's good, and apparently he's brilliant in it.
Really, I don't know.
Yeah,
Because
I'm
usually they
looking
show
forward
the
to
best
seeing
bit
it.
of it in the
No,
trailers.
it says
It's
a
just
bit
like,
deja vu from the first one, but I'm still looking forward to seeing it, and he's supposed to be excellent.
I think
in
if they hadn't linked him to the fucking first lad, it might have some credibility. But what's this supposed to be? His son or his fucking
I don't know,
grandson or
I've
some
known
shit
nothing
or
about
something?
him now, I
yeah,
just-
yeah.
I don't know the plot, like.
The slave that became a king. Yeah, the goddamn auto setting was on. And it turned on there a while ago, baking the place. So I bet the whole thing killed. Not before it
I
kills
think
us.
he's
for-
trying to get me and you to lose weight. I'd say it's a deliberate tactic to try and fucking
jeez,
get me and you to sweat it out of a science.
Message retracted from Peter Flannery. Or
what did he say?
What mistake did you make?
What did he
Embarrassing.
say?
When the moderator has to delete his own message,
Dick pic, I presume.
you get a moderator in to control the comments, and the first
all
thing he
right,
deletes
fella.
is his own.
No one would have seen it anyway, even if it
Not even on full screen, fella. Not even
okay,
on
and
full
you'd have to
screen.
pull it out of the tweezers.
Jesus Christ.
And people would have had to blow up the screen to about 6,000%.
2x that there.
2x that.
Yeah.
2,000 exit.
No matter what picture
Yes.
quality you set that to, forget about it.
Forget about it.
Lucas's
Slano, is it?
I was telling you last week, Doc, that I did actually lose weight, but when I saw the two boys weighing in there yesterday, I said, I have another bit to go.
Are they both about the 230 mark? Just under 230.
228. I thought it'd be bigger than that. Fuck.
Like what was Dubois and Joshua were 240 odd.
253 was
Dubois.
Dubois.
And Joshua was 248.
No, I was 253.
No, I don't think either of the boys brought 250.
I was bigger. Yeah.
You're in a position to call out all those boys now. Get the ring
Call
with
them
me.
all fucking out. Jesus Christ.
Well, if you're calling out anyway, no, you have to be in the heavyweight class. Like cruiserweight is 200 pounds, so you have a long way to go to get to cruiserweight.
Is what? 200?
200.
Oh, yeah, I don't mind that.
Chase Hines, if you bulked up, you'd be a fucking animal.
I know, yeah. I wouldn't cut out any of these boys, though.
Tell me this, what weight did you say Jack Paul was?
220.
He was heavier, 228.
28, I think, yeah.
Well, I know
Tyson was
yeah,
221 or something.
Sure, what's
221 or
Jack Paul?
222,
6'2"? 6'1" or 2"?
About 6 foot. I'd
He
say.
probably is, yeah.
I'd say if he's saying 6'2" online, he's 6 foot dead. I'd say they always say they're taller than they are.
Yeah.
I know a few people. That
I
do
know.
that.
Well, yeah, he's a big lad, alright.
He's some promoter, though, in fairness. Jesus,
Yeah,
he's
look.
a serious promoter.
He's no fool, boys.
No.
He's
The
not
man
money
is
man, like.
involved in everything.
Doesn't mean I still can't think he's a fucking ass, though.
He's a smart ass, Doc.
He's a
Oh,
fucking very
nice.
smart ass.
Flanagan who's gone from deleting comments to putting up 3 in a row.
Jesus, what's he at?
Jesus, Flanagan. Will someone please remove the moderator?
Who would I call out? I'll call it out during the fight now. I'll leave it for a while. You talking about the rugby team? Ooh.
I had a discussion one
Gibson
time,
Park, maybe.
Hines, with these fucking bucks. We were over a few pints.
We're about to start here.
So this is maybe about 10 years ago, 8 or 10 years ago. So all our crew were 35 plus. To say, would any of them be faster than the slowest player on the Irish rugby team?
Jesus.
Right? And every one of them said they would be. No. I was the only one who said there's no hope I'd get within an ass's roar.
100%. You telling me that one of those boys there, not all of them are blessed with speed, like. Do you know what I mean?
Faster than the slowest one.
Faster than
The slowest player. No, I'd take my chances.
60 yards. That's what we were saying. 60 meters.
Yeah, you'd have to take your chances on that one.
Not to fucking hope, lads.
Van der
You're
Fleer or
telling me
Darius, you reckon them boys will be faster?
Darius and Levian for it. I saw with Van der Fleer. I'm talking about one of the props now. Say Tyke Furlong, like.
You're going to pick one fucking example.
I'd leave Furlong for Dust.
You would in your hole.
Well, I left every 18-year-old when I had them at minor 3 years ago for Dust. On a 100-metre sprint.
Stop.
Not for Dust now, but I did beat them all, yeah. You can ask them all.
What kind of useless sort of bastards are you trying?
No. We won it 2 years in a row.
I tell you, yeah. When I was
Good,
back,
what?
County.
County what?
County championship.
County useless goods.
we're not letting you off of that one.
Stop.
No. What are you saying?
There's no
I'm
way
saying, would you beat Tyke Furlong in a 60-metre sprint?
Absolutely.
No chance.
You fucking would. Why would
No
you?
chance.
Well, if you was
So the man's
statistic
about
and show us
24,
what he
so
does.
he's not 24.
But they're professional rugby players.
19
that are
stone.
fit as bejesus.
He's
They
not-
would absolutely
It's,
murder
that
you.
doesn't guarantee you pace. Being a professional rugby player doesn't guarantee.
19
You're
stone.
45, and the chances are you wouldn't even
Hold
make
on,
the end of the 60
You
metres.
asked this question 10 years ago.
Yeah, would you? I mean, I'm asking you. Still believe you do it now?
No? Oh, jeez. With a bit of practice and a bit of training.
Jesus. Well, when you did say that, I thought, put on a few pounds since that. But
There is no fucking chance you're betting.
the old COVID way. I'd take Furlong, yeah. Even now, as I am.
I'm disappointed in your Heinz. I thought you might be the only one here that might fucking.
No, I do.
That might agree with me.
Oh, here we go. I was waiting.
Was that ever proven, though?
I was waiting from the comment section.
Was it ever proven?
Myself and a man went head to head one time.
No, but I wouldn't mind setting up a charity event to find out.
Fuck
I
it,
tell you, that'll be done in time.
We'll go for it.
Sure, Furlong is 31, is he?
It's a hole.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's my.
No, he's actually only 31. Yeah, I thought he was more myself. Thankfully, it's great to see that
So
he's.
Furlong versus GMS in a 60-metre sprint. I won't be racing, but the three boys can, because I can guarantee you Flano also thinks he'd beat him.
I absolutely dust him.
And I promise I won't list out all my ailments.
Dust Furlong. Yeah, in 60 metres, if it's 100, I'd be fucked by the time I got to 60. He'd probably catch me in the last.
Yeah, 60.
No, I reckon that you'd have a better chance.
How would I have a better chance
no
over 100
chance
when a
over
man's a
100?
professional athlete? I'd fancy my chances from
60 metres.
60
You
metres.
reckon you bet?
against a prop. Yeah. Well, no. Hold on, no, not just any prop.
Furlong. We're saying Furlong. now.
Omuel played last week for the All Blacks.
No, he's ogre. He's ogre. Ogres are fast.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Prop.
He was a rocket.
Any prop in the Irish team, you'd bet.
Porter,
Hold on, no.
I'd
You're
probably leave
changing this as
Porter.
we're going along now, Doc.
I'd leave Porter alone now.
You said
You
Furlong.
reckon,
No,
you reckon Porter could have you?
I reckon
Good,
Porter
yeah. Right, okay.
Porter would
Yeah.
have the power
Yeah.
because he doesn't have the bulk possibly that
Yeah.
Furlong. I think the bulk will work against
Plus,
Furlong.
he's a thick cunt. Do you know what I mean? He's just thick. He just eat it up, like, you know.
Yeah. You don't mean stupid. You mean as
No,
in, like, he's
thick.
fucking-
Like he just.
Yeah.
He just loved that pain. Do you know?
Yeah.
He'd do it just pure spite. But Furlong,
That's
I don't
hilarious.
know. Furlong.
Well, show us some statistics that backs up what you're saying then.
There's no statistic. All I'm going to be able to do is set it up. It's set it up, or we'll have to try and set this up at some
Set it
stage
up.
before we're 50.
Get it set up.
If there's anyone out there who knows Tyke Furlong, would you fucking let us know? Give me his mobile number so I
Here,
can set this
Billy.
up. We'll do the whole thing for charity.
Take
No
yours
bother.
as I have him.
There won't be 10 going on. I will take as much money as you want to put on with me, and that is a fact from every one of you.
For all we know now, that fucker has researched Tyke Furlong and he's one of these bullets.
Yeah.
Rob Dunn there. I remember we did a sprint one time, head to head, right? We were talking about this for years. We were living out at Gart Road in Ennis. Bunch of us in a house there. You were there as well, Doc, for a while. I think you moved out when I was moving in, but Donny was going on maintaining he was a speed merchant, you know, so nothing would do Rob.
nice.
Oh, Argentina on the
Got the
break
full back
here.
here.
Oh, there's no...
Hansen last
Oh,
minute.
that is
Busted. Oh my God,
shocking.
that's shocking.
Jeez,
on
that was
Mac
bad.
Hansen.
Hansen
Got turned inside out.
Sent
Send for the messages. Absolutely disgraceful
him.
defending. Try Argentina.
Sent him on holiday.
If that was Keith Earls now, he would have taken him out of it.
I watched the thing about Earls' tackling, lads, today. It just came up on Instagram. Fuck me, his tackling was
Yeah.
unbelievable.
There's another fella now we'd leather in a sprint.
I fancy his father, who must be in his 70s now, to bet.
Why do you
How
fancy his
easy
father?
was this from Argentina?
The
Oh, it's
Belgian
nice
is
played.
sprint.
It's nice played with it. They all wrapped around. This is
that's it.
shocking from Hansen. That's
Fucking hell.
That's I've seen pensioners fucking.
A trailing arm is all you could call
He
it.
actually
I don't even think he touched him.
He sprinted the wrong way.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus!
He sent him down for coffee, like. And Argentina are back in the game.
Back in the game now. After he kicks this over the bar, it will be 22-16. So we're back to a 1-score game.
So Rob says to me, "I bet the shitty on a sprint." He says, "Down we went into this fucking grassy area, Benny.
Jesus.
Next thing I look over, and here's Dunny. He's taking off the shoes. He's taking off the socks. I said, this fella means fucking business.
He's going barefoot.
Yeah. No, I was after working all day. I was wrecked.
Yeah.
Rob sure at the time, I think he was after working, I think the day before, so he was off all this day. Yeah, he was working the evening before, whatever, he'd been off all day, so he was just chilling out at home, so he was nice and relaxed. So down we went anyway, and we're lining up, and Dunny's stretching, he's doing everything, he's jumping up and fucking, he's pumping himself up. We took off anyway, I think one of the boys, could have been Flano actually, blows the whistle, off we go. Well, I swear to God, I crossed the line anyway, I turned around, here's Dunny flat out in his face, about 50 metres down the fucking field. He's eating grass, he's fucking breathing heavy. All I see is his fat hair sticking up out of there. My God.
It's a wonder he...
Call the ambulance.
Yeah. Oh, it was... Never asked again. Oh, God.
Crossfield kick from Cowley out in the full. Terrible.
Out in the full, but like,
not out in the full. It went out 10 metres, 15 metres past the line.
it landed into the lap of a spectator, like.
Oh, and a little right shake of the head there from Farrell.
I'd say
I'd say
Farrell.
you might see Prendergast here sooner rather than later.
But I'm telling you, lads, I'd say Farrell isn't too happy heading away now to work with the Lions for a year, knowing what he's leaving behind here at the moment. If this standard continues.
Yeah, he's gone at the end. The Australia game's his last game for a year.
Simon Easterby's
for
taken
the
over
year.
for the year, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, geez, if he was going full time, he'd be massive.
What's his name did that a couple of times with Wales as well. Gatlin, like he'd leave for the year to do the Lions and then come back to them. So it's been done before, like.
Bring back Eddie O'Sullivan.
Eddie O'Sullivan, Jesus.
Fast Eddie.
Nice. O'Driscoll owns a media, like what? He owns a media company. Well, I suppose they're all once they set up their own companies.
They're not paid directly. They're paid. Their company is hired
Yeah.
to do whatever he's doing. Like
Yeah.
so what he's doing with off the ball, what he's doing with TNT, all of that. You'd be hiring his company, like, which is effectively you're hiring.
Yeah, I know.
And
yeah,
he's
but
taking
I mean,
a wage
he's
out of that or
putting
whatever.
putting in a savage amount of savage turnover.
Yeah, and retained profits and that. If I saw it last year, were quite high. Like,
Jeez,
Fair play.
yeah, doing well.
He's good, guy.
very good.
He's good.
Very
Very
good. Yeah.
In fairness, he was an incredibly intelligent player,
Oh,
so he was
stop.
always going to make a good pundit.
And
Your ears will perk up, like when you
he was close enough to the Munster boys back in the day, which is always a good sign of a fella. Like,
Yeah. But he was from his father was from Munster, wasn't he?
yeah. So
Yeah.
Sexton was the same. Sure, his father's a Kerry man.
Is he? Yeah.
Jamie Heesup's father won a junior cup with Shannon back in the day.
Yeah.
No,
No
he
way.
was Leinster, but I think he was in the army and he was stationed in Limerick and he was playing with Shannon at the time.
Very good.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of them that would originally be from this side Heinz, you know.
Argentina have come out to play a second half,
Heinz
boys.
playing much better now.
We're starting to see some lovely moves from Argentina.
Yeah,
They're-
that's for sure.
They're attacking the ball at pace, aren't they?
They are.
But the wraparounds is
Big carry from the hooker or from the tight head. This is where now you'd like to
Oh
see them.
shit.
But this is pure out of the Ireland playbook with the
yeah, it's
Sexton,
very
with the
similar, yeah.
wraparound, yeah.
Yeah.
Very similar shape and attack, actually. I didn't see a penalty advantage.
But you see, once they just keep passing, that's what they're doing this year.
Sure, look, Martin, I gave him the chance for a rematch multiple times, but sure, listen, no point flogging a dead horse. It was tough to watch now.
I will take you up to Leeds Road, Rob. We'll put you in a proper track.
Spikes and all, Dunny, no bare feet.
Yellow card, second yellow
Jeez.
card in the game for Ireland. Joe McCarthy gone to the bin.
Big loss.
We're giving away a lot of penalties.
But sure, they're
Yeah.
not playing well, Doc.
No.
Yeah.
They're under pressure. And it's desperation stuff. Like,
Farrell
but the
looks
Tyke
like a
Burn
fucking
one
demon.
from the line out, falling into their maul. I mean, that's basic stuff, like. And very lucky not to go.
Oh no, never. He's a mile
Oh,
offside.
Jesus.
That is scandalous.
Andy Farrell
No, but
is
that's lazy.
Yeah.
That's fucking lazy.
Is there complacency sneaking into this squad of
Yeah.
small bit lads?
What do you call the team before it? It's like that's not the engaging team, but the
You're right.
progressive team. No, there's a word on it, but the team that's coming through, like a B side, B team.
Yeah.
What's the
Emerging.
Emerging. Yeah.
Emerging Ireland.
Emerging Ireland. Yeah. But Dara Murray that I was telling you about for years with Bridget's, he's on it.
Oh, go ahead.
From Connacht. Yeah.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. Number 5. Himself and the brother play for Connacht 5 and 6, I think.
Okay.
He's on it now. Yeah.
Fair play, team. Nice to see some more Connacht fellas coming through, to be fair. Like.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay, Donny, I'll come clean. Rob pipped me in the sprint. That's what actually happened. He pipped me in the sprint.
Did he?
Donny was fast enough, the fucker.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
Oh, you came clean.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I could only lie for so
I was
long.
wondering why the fuck you brought it up at all.
Oh, because Donny had brought it up in the comments.
He coughed up half a lung afterwards, all right. But the one sprint, he wouldn't be great now to do 3 sprints in a row.
Yeah.
It was all the shoplifting, sure. He was a fucking rocket. I was wondering why he was carrying the Nike runners and the other fucking head during the race, just and the tag still on him.
Yeah.
I wasn't messing Donny. No, Donny, in fairness, the fucker was quick.
There's nothing on him.
Wasn't that time?
He had a slight height advantage as
he
well,
would-
you know. It helps, I suppose.
He wouldn't be carrying 8 stone like me. What? I'd still take him though.
Oh, you would. Oh, almost by Crawley. Nice step, to be fair. That's forward.
Oh, Jesus.
Was it? I don't know. Was it?
Has been absolutely stink.
He has been very bad.
But you know what? There was questions asked last week. This guy hasn't played rugby in a long time due to injury. Fired into a November series.
Oh, here's Clarkson coming on proper. He has to come on again.
Maybe they might have been better off leaving Henson as a sub option to come on with 25 minutes to go. Do you know what I mean? To slowly ease him back into it.
Where does that Prendergast fella play for? Where does he
Leinster.
play? No, but sorry,
Out
out half. Okay.
I've saw him come of age kind of in the Ireland under 20s. I think they won a Grand Slam, that team.
Okay.
Really, really good player. Really good player.
Yeah.
Like, very promising. Kind of Raj Sexton hybrid.
Oh, go away.
Oh,
Jesus,
serious kicker of a ball. No.
Won't say no to that.
Tall as well.
Always helps.
Great distribution. Very good, no.
Roger be looking for the Irish gig. He would in time, I suppose.
It's hard to know, Benny. Oh, good catch, Henson.
Yeah, he has said he wants the Ireland gig.
Yeah.
He has said that his ambition is to win a World Cup.
Hold on a
Ireland.
second. Is he not in line to get the France gig, do you reckon?
Well,
No,
he's-
in the next year or two.
He
Or
is
after say the
contracted
next
with
World
La
Cup.
Rochelle until 2027.
Okay.
Yeah.
But even only recently, when they were talking about him coming back to Munster, he ruled himself out. He's never coming back to Munster. What the fuck would he be doing coming to Munster?
Oh God, no.
No.
Well,
He
how?
fucking 5 steps backwards in his career. Like,
But how?
you know what I mean?
But like, with all due respect to Munster at the moment, but how could you leave La Rochelle to come back to that setup?
Not
to
to
come
hope.
from like absolute cream of the crop.
Yeah.
No, he's going to the
No,
next
when-
stage, which is international rugby.
Yeah.
Crowley again.
I
that
think
is
he'll,
so soft from Crowley to give a penalty there, hitting your man in the air. That is shocking.
No
look,
need
I
of it.
suppose
There was no need of it.
3 years in rugby is an awful long time. So or 2 years, whatever it is.
Hey, but his next gig is a major.
To be France or Ireland.
Yeah.
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 It depends how France will go in the World
No.
Cup, I'd say, and he'll
France
get an
aren't
offer.
great for going, like, they've never gone for an outside coach, like, so.
All right.
Yeah, he's built up a reputation.
Ah,
there,
but
though.
even still, that, like, it's a
Yeah.
huge step for any country to go for an outside coach, like.
Yeah.
Farrell is outside-ish.
And I suppose the other thing with La Rochelle, Shane,
How
if-
about
if-
Ireland had done it for years, and then England did it with
Well,
Eddie Jones, like.
the other thing
Oh,
with La
Jones,
Rochelle,
of course,
Shane, is the
yeah.
guys that are doing the real damage for him aren't French lads at all. Do you know
Oh,
what I
there are a
mean?
lot of them are
yeah.
Polynesians.
And he's the game they play. Maybe
Yeah,
you
Skelton and these
he
fellas,
may
for
not be able
fuck's
to
sake,
do that with the
Australian,
French
like,
team.
and-
Do you know?
Absolutely.
True, too, yeah.
It should have been
Oh,
knocked
turnover?
on, ref. It should have been a knockdown anyway. Doris kicked it off your man's hands and he knocked it on.
I thought we won it back.
Drop goal.
Oh, with that sweet left
Nice.
foot,
Oh,
early bank on it.
Jeez, you missed it. Oh,
You could see it slicing from this angle. It must have missed by 20 yards, I'd say.
Ouch.
he had time as well. Like,
Hold on, here we go.
jeez, he had the.
In a lot of time.
Oh, it's an open club face right
She's
there.
off the club face, yeah.
Oh, he do the second.
What harm? The way he's been nailing the penalties, you'd have expected a little bit of a taste of your effort in that now. So, what are the predictions in the comments, folks, for
Possession of the last
Katie Taylor
10.
first and Tyson Jake Paul? Who are you going to go for? Who's winning? I tell you one thing, Taylor Serrano is going to be an absolute
I'm really looking forward to it.
slugfest.
Is it 10?
I was watching back
10 rounds,
watching back their first fight during the week. Oh my god! I mean, it was a kind toss, to be quite honest with you. No, I thought Taylor at the start of the fight and into the fight was good. Serrano bossed the middle rounds, but it was an absolute slugfest. Like,
Is it teeing up for Crow Park though?
You'd have to think so.
Yeah.
The other one, like, there's a few still. Your one that she fought the
Chantel
last time,
Chantel Cameron, is it?
Yeah, and
Like,
the other
that
one
was
that
a right
says she
bruiser
wants to
too.
fight her is Dubois' sister.
Dubois'
Caroline Dubois.
sister. Okay.
Now, Taylor'd have to come up and weight, and she'd have to go down and weight.
Okay.
But they
I
could-
don't,
they
I
could
don't
meet in
think
the middle, like.
I don't
Okay.
think an up and weight would suit Taylor.
No, I don't think so
Jesus,
either.
I
She's
don't
not
know.
built for power. She's built for speed.
Times against her
Yeah.
too. Why would you bother?
Is it much
That
weight?
Dubois
Like?
girl is
They'd have to meet
girl
in
is very
middleweight,
young.
Fuck.
Yeah, but she's very young, isn't she? She's
She's young,
early
yeah.
20s. Yeah,
She's supposed to be a great fighter, though.
Yeah, but I don't know about putting yourself into that for no, for
I
no,
don't
for
think
no
she's
reason.
earned it yet, to be
No,
honest.
why would you sacrifice what you're holding
Exactly. Yeah.
for who's at the moment still a nobody?
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah.
But she has a name now because of her brother.
Of
so
course,
it could be
yeah,
a very
guarantees-
attractive fight for a
guarantees
promoter,
not,
like, you know
no.
what I mean?
Yeah, but sure, Tommy Fury
Could be a
was
big
never-
money fight, like.
If anyone deserves the big day outlets
Would it be?
in Croke Park, it's Katie Taylor.
Yeah.
Would you mean able to say Katie Taylor versus Charlene Dubois? And you could sell that.
Tommy.
But if it was Serrano, if now they asked her in the press conference, I see, regardless of the result, would you do a trilogy fight in Croke Park?
Oh, Serrano.
Yeah, Taylor. They asked Taylor.
They asked
Would
Taylor.
she
Oh,
fight
yeah.
Serrano again?
She'd absolutely will.
Why wouldn't she? Sure,
Yeah.
Christ.
And they will. That's
You'd
what's
have
going to
80,
happen.
85,000. It would be unbelievable.
Be more.
Another shit line out.
I tell you one thing here. No, I would be fucking there, innit?
That is chronic out of Ireland.
There'd be more, Clive. I'd say it'd be 100, 110,000.
Well, no, I see. You lose an awful
lose an
lot.
awful lot for the
It's the same
ring
as going
and,
to watch, say, ACDC
The
that time.
journalists and all that.
The stage.
Push in the middle.
Yeah, I know,
but even still.
Yeah.
they have to leave corridors and loads of access to the ring. Do you know what I mean? And then
Yeah,
the
but
seating, is
the-
done, the seating is done such a way that you'd have all the expensive tickets. Then there's a gap.
Yeah.
And
But the big paying tickets, though, there's sure to be fucking 10,000 there.
Well, see, the other side of it too is because it's a horseshoe. Like, you're not going to fit that many on the hill either. Like, do you know?
Yeah. It'll be novelty. The people will just go anyway.
I wouldn't be surprised if they actually closed off the hill for corporate, or actually they don't need it in Croke Park. What am I saying? But I wouldn't be surprised if they closed off the hill for that fight and put the ring in the centre, obviously. But I don't know.
I'd say they'll leave it all open.
Yeah, I don't know.
They'll leave it like or what you call.
I can't understand. I've said this to you
want the
before
terrace
that.
tickets, like.
Why on earth don't they put the Hill 16, put the roof like the terrace of Aviva on it, just to finish off the stadium
Yeah, no,
nicely?
I'd agree, yeah.
You can keep the terrace, just put that
Yeah.
kind of low hanging Aviva roof. Do you know what I mean?
It's probably a light thing as well, though.
It's part of it, I'd say.
Could be a wind. You don't know hell. That's an awful. Like, it's a massive overhanging
There's a huge
roof.
history thing there with the hill as well.
There is, yeah.
Oh, there is.
Yeah.
But I'm not on about touching the hill. I'm
Just close it.
Just roof the
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Like, do you see
I-
the Aviva terraces, the way the roof it
Yeah.
actually
Yeah, but that
drops
was a
down?
planning issue. It wasn't a design issue, like.
Yeah, but I'm just saying
yeah.
you'd get away with it at Croke Park. It would actually finish it nicely. But anyway, look. Anyway, I suppose end of the day, all I'm saying is Katie Taylor deserves that day out. I think.
I told you that was a Kiltoon man that did the roof in that place.
Go ahead.
Yeah, in Crow Park, yeah. And Romanian engineering, yeah.
Fair play to him. They did a fine job.
Some, like, when you look at it, you go, how is that staying up?
Oh
That's
Lord,
never
that
a
was
kick
never
there.
on.
That's terrible, law.
He just kicked it straight into your
Lads,
man's
our
hand.
fucking wingers have been useless.
There was no one there anyway. Who the fuck was he kicking it
Hansen
for?
was there, right? But sure, Hansen was out on the try line. He kicked it 10 metres in from the try line.
Yes, Mr. Moderator, the Ireland are stink.
Who was that? Keegan, was it?
Keenan is going up there, yeah, but it's Lowe's choice here. I don't know what.
It's a bad kick as well. Like.
There's nothing on there.
Hey, take him off the fuck. Jeez,
It's time now. 20 minutes to go. It's time to make a change with the wingers anyway.
Osborne should come on and Prendergast should come on. That was forward.
We've got away with a lot of those today. We seem to be so flat coming onto a pasta, don't we? There's no one bursting onto a ball at pace at all. Like
No, McCarthy's back.
McCarthy's back and we're back to 15.
Are you telling me now he'd fucking run faster than any of us?
Yep.
Man, about 19 and a half stone.
the only thing is, Benny, he's probably the bones of 7 foot tall. So every stride he's making there,
true, that's true. That's true.
To go flat out to keep up.
Yeah, we'll test. They're very disciplined Argentinians, aren't they? Oh God,
James
no
Lowe
options at all. What's
no,
it, like?
and
Not
there's no support either. No,
Nothing.
has a
Run
bit.
into a wall of RGs.
Argentina are pushing up well. They're not giving Ireland a chance to run onto it either, are they? They're
no.
It's a
They're on
rush
them.
defense.
Defending well, but
Yeah,
but it's easy to defend well when there's static players in front of you too. Like you know.
Yeah.
yeah. Where's all this thing used to before? The little pods and the pods, you know, for attacking and stuff. There's
working
fucking
like.
nothing.
Oh, like, launch a Gary on because we ran out of ideas.
Oh, it's not gone.
Knocked on by
Henshaw.
Oh,
I think that kind of sums up the game.
They'll be lucky now, boys, if they win this game.
now
They will,
Sam
you know.
Prendergast about to make his debut.
No.
He looks young, doesn't he?
2003.
21 years of age.
Jesus.
Jesus, no pressure.
I called for him in Osborne, and here they go. Fairness to you, Farrell, you're listening to Great Mad Sports. He's his on above in the. Who has?
If he's any
Farrell
sense,
has his answer. I just called to bring on Prendergast and Osborne.
Oh,
so
yeah,
in fairness,
yeah.
He's listening. Like
Yeah. Who's coming off? Hansen, no.
I
So
don't know
what's-
who went off. Obviously, Crowley went off, but I don't know who went off for Osborne. I would imagine Hansen.
surely.
Yeah, you could put Osborne to fullback and put Keenan onto the wing too.
Is he an Ulster boy, no?
Geez, I don't know if you take that.
Is he an Ulster boy?
No, he's Leinster.
He's Leinster.
Well, he's about to be nailed in the next 2 minutes. So
He's slim looking duff
Yeah,
compared
yeah.
to the modern player, isn't he? Like
He is. Jesus Christ.
it's true
he
that
is.
because you were saying like last week, you've 20-year-olds from Ireland and you've 20-year-olds flying out from the
Tonga.
All Blacks coming from some of them from the Islanders coming in,
Particularly
and they're
the
just
Polynesians,
absolute
they're
giants.
fully formed at 18. Like
Yeah.
Possibly even 15, 16.
Oh,
Sure, look
fuck.
but going back to, actually, funny enough, going back to our talk about the boxing lads, like you look at Mike Tyson,
20.
the guy was an absolute monster of a specimen at 18. Like
Yeah.
at 16, he was probably
absolutely
You know, colossal,
scrum
like.
demolished
Yeah.
by Argentina.
oh.
And Porter, and there's a bit of a row. And Clarkson is getting involved. These first test. What Porter, give it to him. I don't mind a bit of that. No, Baird is on as well.
Good.
Van der Fleer's gone off, I think. Oh, maybe James Ryan's gone off. Porter's
Never
a
good
nice
to see
old
your
rip
scrum
in the ear.
absolutely torn in one.
No, and that's not even a good Argentina scrum by Argentina standards. Like they wouldn't be renowned. This team wouldn't be renowned for a scrummaging team. Like
You'd be a bit concerned if it was a South African scrum
Yeah.
or a pack out here.
herring on for Kelleher.
So who's next? Fiji, is it you're saying?
He's a Leinster boy, Paul Prendergast. I'm not sure what club he's with now. He would have been school.
Isn't it a load of shite if to cover up the brand name on the scrum cap? Like,
Lot of bollocks.
Is that what that is? Oh, yeah. We don't do that here at Great Man Sports. Even though we're not going to get on TikTok.
We're praying for a Guinness sponsorship, folks. That's what we're doing.
It's actually water we're drinking.
Yeah.
Holy water.
Apparently, the sale of Guinness cans have gone through the roof since Great Man Sports started.
Yeah.
So, we're doing our bit, like.
Yeah.
With all the
Time
gimmick,
for a bit back now, Guinness is.
There's a widget back up on
with all the gimmicky shit they have gone on with your can that you put in upside down and your fucking machine you buy for 700 euros
stop.
and the little gadget you put on the top of the can. Just crack the fucking thing.
Just crack the can
Crack
and drink
it, give it 2
Drink it.
minutes
Yeah.
and tuck in.
Yeah.
And spend the €700 in Guinness rather than a machine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd buy a nice fridge and fill it for that.
Look, jeez. They're at nothing.
It's a pretty bad game. Nice from
It was a
moderator
missed
there.
tackle.
His club is Newbridge.
I couldn't say I knew that. I may have heard it before, but I couldn't say I knew it. He is seen as the next big thing, though, that Prendergast.
Yeah. A lot of talk about him, alright.
There is, alright. There has been for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Billy, we haven't seen you since the new president was elected.
Huh? What? Who?
Trump.
Oh, but
The man's
Jesus.
back in.
Ah, my boy.
Sure.
Yeah.
And the times they are changing.
We're
Manny
back.
on.
We're back on track, lads. I think. Are we?
We might
we're
just
back
be.
on track.
Might just be.
Yeah. What did you say last week?
He said Ralph Harris
Ralph
has a better
Harris.
chance of getting elected than Kamala Harris.
Oh, jeez, I died laughing. Listen to that. Yeah.
It's a fucking factor. What jazz is Benny's men's on?
Vinny's man is on.
Yeah, but he's no off the bench player like.
No, and I have to say, like, it's getting to the stage. He's 36, I think, years of age, right?
Yeah.
What Ireland don't do is plan, like, New Zealand, South Africa, all these teams, they play on 4-year cycles to peak in a World Cup.
Yeah.
We don't.
And
If you're looking at the next World Cup, you have to be looking at Mahoney and say, we can't be going back to him all the time. I'm
no-
not saying he's not
But sure,
deserving
the
of
was
his
in the
place.
pudding, Doc. He's not starting.
well, he's not going to be around for the
No, but
six.
he's only not starting because he's been injured.
Well, he's not
Well,
going
he's
to be around.
not. He's not a fucking off the bench player.
Okay,
He's a starter.
Ireland win a scrum, is it?
So would you rather start him? You'd rather start him, like.
Probably, yeah.
He's not an off the bench player.
But
No,
he's
I
not. He's,
agree.
he's not going to be around for the Six Nations, and he's gone after this.
Is he?
Yeah, I
Well,
think
he's not centrally contracted, but he can still be picked. As
Oh.
long as he stays playing in Ireland, he can still be picked.
But sure, look, I suppose the other argument is it's all well and good saying give other lads a chance. That maybe the talent just isn't there. Like
No,
Now,
but
and-
at the
and
same
this-
time, you have to, like, even if it's not there, you have to try and develop it. And how can you develop it
For
without
sure.
giving fellas game time? Like
No,
this?
I
For
get
sure,
it. And look,
yeah,
here's
yeah.
case
No.
in point. Now we've another man coming on. Is this Doc where he makes history?
No,
No,
well, he's
he
joined.
joins O'Driscoll as the giant top.
Fair.
Yeah.
Keane Healy coming
37.
on. Yeah.
Jeez, we're making out that he's about 42 the way that we're talking all week.
Just 37 is some
He
age to
has
be going at this.
420 games of professional rugby played for Leinster and Ireland, lads. It is phenomenal.
It is, yeah.
It's outrageous, yeah.
What's O'Mahony?
Oh, what happened there? Did your man
No
throw
idea.
a boot at him? How did someone throw a boot at him? How did the ball fly that
He's
far forward?
talking to the ref anyway, so he's not happy with what happened.
I heard O'Mahony's back as fuck from the gardening. Is that true?
Well, they say you should lift heavy loads with the knees,
Yeah.
not the back. And sure,
yeah.
he was there with wheelbarrow loads, of
Yeah,
fucking
wheelbarrow
thistles
loads
and
and bank
weeds,
compost and all that.
and that's right.
Destroyed himself.
Gravel fucking for the driveway, and
I knew it would happen. I knew it would backfire.
He
Keane
actually
Healy makes history to become the giant Irish cap holder with 133 caps with Brian O'Driscoll.
No, it was
And
under
O'Driscoll
Brian.
gives him a
stands to
standing
applaud.
ovation.
So he'll be
And-
brought on as a sub the next.
And
to break
Brian
the
is
record.
raging. He's
He might
raging.
actually start against
He's
Fiji.
raging, I'd say.
He's fucking raging.
Of course he'd be raging. He's kind of looking down, going, "How many of them did you start?"
I met him in Brown Thomas in Dublin years ago. I was talking to him. Jez, he's not that big at all.
Pod?
No,
Yeah.
he's wide,
no,
dog. I've heard that.
yeah.
Wide as gates, but he's like, you know, he's
Yeah.
5'9".
5'8", 5'9", yeah.
Yeah,
Nice guy.
I remember the brother telling me that, right, he met him in Dublin years ago.
Yeah.
In his heyday, and he said that he wasn't big lad.
No,
Height-wise, but he said he was as wide as a fucking fridge, like, yeah.
he was there hanging around like now, like myself, and he was waiting for Amy to get something or whatever, and I was just talking for a couple of minutes. Nice guy, but sure, only a couple of minutes now, but he wasn't that big at all.
Best friends, sure.
Ah, yeah, sure, I know him. His phone number's there.
He's been plaguing you since.
I was trying to shake him.
Jesse never put a foot wrong though, sure he didn't.
No, he was some player.
Gentleman
He's
though.
some player.
In every way though.
And you know what?
And he was never nasty.
Even the way he handled himself when Gatlin kind of fucked him over with the lines.
Yeah.
He still came over.
I don't think Gatlin fucked him over in any way, shape or form.
I don't know.
I think Gatlin made a decision for the good of the team, and they went out and they won the game the following day. It was a tough choice to make, and there were very few coaches in the world who would have had the balls to make it, and fair fucks to him.
No.
What would have been the difference though?
Well, they won the game, so you have to say you got the call right. And that alone did they win the game. They annihilated them in that third test.
Okay.
Was that Australia?
No, South Africa.
Oh, okay.
You're paid to do a job. You're paid to go and win a
Yeah,
series.
I
You're
don't
paid
know.
to make tough calls. He made a tough call. I thought he got fucking dogs abuse in Ireland.
But did he
this
not
time,
even?
and I
No,
think
hold on a second. Did he not
I
even?
think Gatlin
Did he
was
not
very
even?
badly treated
Did he
by
not
the
even
Irish
bring him?
media and by the Irish rugby
No, hold on.
fans.
No. Well,
Right.
I would disagree.
I don't-
He dropped him from the squad completely for the last test. I think wasn't that the
He
end of
dropped
his
him,
career
sure,
then?
yeah, but like if he wasn't going to start, he was never going to make the bench. The only place he can cover was 13.
Now watch this, boys. Carty, come on, get a try. Or McCarthy.
Again, our maul
I've-
was absolutely nowhere.
Yeah.
I have Jack Carty stuck in my mind.
Oh,
McCarthy.
hold on, starting to move.
They haven't even secure ball. Now they have.
Oh, Reggio mile away, Park.
Ah, yeah, but
Park
I don't
goes
mind
to the
that.
dummy pass.
That's keeping the back.
Here's
ball.
Healy now. Here's
I'd
O'Mahony. Where's Healy and O'Mahony now? The fresh
love to see
legs.
Healy get to try. I
Come on
would
to
love
fuck.
to see Healy get to try.
Come on.
What, Healy?
Get up, Healy. Get up.
Oh, this is the game. You get a try here, the match is over, yeah. With what? Just under 10 minutes to go. Or just over 10 minutes, sorry.
Am I wrong, Paul?
Is Henshaw
Fucking
still
dead
on?
right, I am.
Henshaw is still on, is he?
With your fucking Gatland underpants.
Fucking fact. I tell you, Gatland is an awful doing gat in Ireland, and he's one of the best coaches in world rugby, and he's been treated terribly by the Irish fucking rugby fan base.
Paul O'Connell's giving you stick in the old comments there, Doc, is he?
He is, yeah. No, I think
Paul.
I think he's agreeing with me. Who was right, Paul? Bod or Gatland?
But did Bod give out about it?
Oh yeah, he did.
No, he
did
came
at
onto
the time.
he came onto the pitch after the game and shook Gatland's hand, and the camera showed there in the face.
Oh, right, Paul, right. I knew you were with me.
100. Paul loves Gatland.
Two fucking curmudgeons here, yourself and myself. We'll fucking teach him, Paul.
Good pressure here, sustained pressure.
Oh, go on,
15
Prendergast.
free. Go on, Prendergast. Jeez, I tell you one thing, for a skinny lad, he got through there.
Jeez, he did. That's
Oh,
right.
there isn't
Oh,
enough
counter
there.
up,
Park
counter
on his
up.
own. Where are
Oh
the
my
fucking big
God,
lads?
that's
Where are the big
terrible,
lads?
Ireland.
They're
Gone.
all Buckshire.
Gone.
Oh, that's terrible. There wasn't. Gibson Park was the only fella going in to try and fucking defend the ball. Blinkered, says O'Connell.
Boys, is Robbie Henshaw still on?
Yeah.
Oh, here
Well,
he is.
maybe.
There he is.
No, that's
Oh, that's not
Keane.
him.
Sorry, I thought Hansen went off, but Hansen is still there, so maybe
Fucking-
Osborne came on in the middle then.
Maybe Robbie went off, did he?
Maybe he did.
Jeez, I didn't see it.
Fairness to Paul O'Connell in the comments.
Top kick.
He may be a fan
Top
of
kick.
Gatlin, but
That's a good kick.
oh, great catch. Is that Mark shit still going on? Oh, Jesus. But Paul made a comment years back about a fella, and we all thought, Jesus, Paul, very harsh, and proved to be, I suppose, what do they call the ones that can read your fucking
Clairvoyant.
clairvoyant? Yeah. about a certain Mr. Carey, legendary hurler, about he just didn't like, there was something about him, he says, I don't like something about him.
Yeah.
And then what's unfolded in the years since, you're like, oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
It's all coming.
I don't think, did anyone see that coming? I suppose close to him did. But
Obviously, the close team fucking didn't, because they got
well,
fucking
that's
clean.
so too. Yeah. Anyway. I could name 10 of them, lads.
And more.
I was wondering why Doc was still going in the corner.
Doc was squirming.
We'll leave it at that now.
Hansen has the jock show and they're pulling the fucking shorts off him.
Hansen has the fucking helmet over his eyes. He can't
He has
see.
again, sure. Here's Osborne.
Oh, lovely.
Osborne. Come on now, Ireland. Too slow to get there. Too fucking slow again from the
Terrible.
back row. That's fucking terrible.
Yeah, terrible.
Wasn't fucking Osborne's fault. There was
Wasn't.
no support
No.
to get to him. They're fucking too slow to get there. That is shocking.
It was a fast call, though, was it?
And he was dead fucking right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds for an Ireland player gets there.
No, I think that's harsh.
I think that's harsh.
Hold on a second.
What?
Hold on.
Watch this, no,
Clean
no.
hold
on
on,
the ball.
hold on.
What? Clean on the ball.
There's my
clean on
card,
the
Ian.
ball.
There's my card, Ian.
No, he's clean on the ball. End of story. There was no Irish player there.
I think that's harsh.
I think
His
it's.
hands
He
on
had the ball. He had the ball on the ground, though.
I think that's
He
trigger
had
happy.
his,
And he got
your man
lifted.
has to let it go. Your man had his hands on the ball before the Irish player gets to him. He has to let it go. He should have been able to pick that ball. He wasn't able to pick it. Penalty. End of story.
Paul O'Connell, will you just collaborate that?
Casey is on. Park is off. Casey's going for the Movember as well. He looks even more ridiculous. He looks like a baby with a moustache.
The mascot getting a run out.
The mascot. The mascot's shaving early.
Look at O'Mahony.
Plano's baiting here.
Look at O'Mahony. Look, what's he at like? Fuck's sake.
Hines, you have no time for him at all.
I don't, because he should have been on at the start. He don't, not fucking 20 minutes to go. He's not that type of lad.
No, well, he's probably not good enough to make that starting team at the moment.
Doesn't matter. You're
You're
better. You're better.
What's he, 36?
But sure,
Yeah,
but
Jesus,
sure it's
that's
worse
gonna-
now. You're better to have him for 15 minutes than fucking the last 15. He had nothing.
This is important now. Oh, that's terrible.
Jesus,
Got away
hard
with it.
messy boys.
We got
isn't it?
away with it.
Desperately messy.
Lowe completely missed it. What's the ref going to do?
No idea. I was going back.
Was
over
there an
here for
advantage?
something. Call from the
Oh.
sideline. That's that.
Uh-oh.
This involves a man. Wait till you see now.
Oh, hold on. Is the Argentinian hooker in trouble here?
Prop.
Prop even.
Formal review here of some incident.
He's sticky, this
Yeah.
boy. Was Chris?
Well, he's after getting notified by the touch or the
Yeah.
linesman.
High
So. Oh, he comes in to nail someone, is it? Oh, that's a shoulder into the face. He's gone.
Oh, he's
That's
gone.
red.
That's red, yeah. He nails Dar. He could have snapped his neck here, lads. Watch this.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
Oh, that's
Oh.
nasty. That's gone. He's
Oh,
red.
yeah, he's
That's
gone,
red
yeah.
all day long.
Doris grabs the head straight away. He's gone.
He won't play for a while now. lads.
Yellow.
Let's go for it. It'll go for review.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He knew what he was doing too. There was no accident in
He's
that.
gone for the rest of the game, no matter what. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Like. That is dumb, though.
Yeah, it's
Stupid.
silly. Yeah, that's just trying to
Like,
do a
you're
fella.
3 points down with 5 minutes left, and you do that. I would hate that fella afterwards. If he was a teammate, if you were coaching him, you would fucking go to town.
But
in
you've
that fella in the
actually
dressing room
you've
after.
no
played
excuse,
yourself
yeah.
back into the game. You're dominating the
You're
last
starting- You're really
8
doing
minutes.
well. Ireland are
Yeah.
struggling,
Yeah.
and you gift them an
You're,
out.
you're only a penalty kick away from
Territory-wise
at
an
least
out.
getting a draw.
Yeah.
and you're down to 14 men.
Yeah,
Like, he's just cost them the fucking
for the rest
game.
of the game. Yeah, gone. Stupid. But that's what happens an awful lot when you look at a lot of these games.
Sure, brains.
Some of the penalties we gave away last week by guys who you'd expect to know a hell of a lot better were scandalous. Like,
But Argentina have had that run where they do well in the first game, next game they lose. They have had
that was death.
one win, one lose,
they
one win,
started
one
very
lose.
poorly.
Oh,
Like, they were
Cantaponi
fucking-
is going
Yeah.
to fucking eat him.
They were 12-0 down, like.
Yeah,
But like, I don't know.
that was
When you know
ridiculous.
that when you know, Benny, there's like 100 cameras around, and everything you do, if you scratch your fucking ass cheek in the
Well,
corner,
the one
someone's
thing now
going
you
to.
can't do is go high, like.
Yeah.
That's just fucking scandalous.
Yeah, it was dangerous no matter what. Like,
Oh, he nailed him. There was no.
Lads, I cannot get over how shit the Irish Maul has been for the last 2 fucking days.
yeah,
It has made a total of about 2 meters over 2 matches. That's a lovely
No.
pass out of Prendergast.
oh, he should have went a bit more.
Oh, go on, Law!
Go on.
Brilliant from Keenan, support play. That's brilliant stuff. Get there now and secure the fucking ball. Slow again, though.
Yeah.
Like, that's 3 seconds, or it needs to be a second and a half, you know?
Slow to get in and clean it up. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just messy, you know?
Be nice to see Healy get a try now.
He was around the neck, ref.
Just about Ireland keep it. Oh, not the best pass. McCarthy does
Yeah,
well
but
to hold on to
McCarthy,
that.
In fairness, he just tidied up nicely there.
Yeah. He did well to keep it.
That's where Tyke Byrne just doesn't have the grunt, does he? That's his one fucking kind of weakness.
Oh, he dropped it. He dropped it
No,
forward.
he deliberately dropped it to pick it up again.
Oh, all right, okay. I actually thought he dropped it forward.
No. To be fair to him, he did really well there because he was isolated. Like, why is Henson the one inside fucking protecting the ball? Like,
Yeah,
where are the forwards? Like,
Our forwards, are they absolutely fucking
I don't
destroyed
know
or something?
what's fucking going on with them. They look they're dreadful.
They're the last every fucking ruck.
that has to be tactical, though, is it?
No, well, I'm probably being a bit harsh saying they're last
know,
every
I
ruck,
know,
but I'm just
that
saying
was being outplayed again.
there's been some amount of them there. Look at
Yeah.
this now. Here's another one. Just about again.
Just about. Oh,
Oh, he was waiting for him.
no one with him. Prendergast is involved, boys,
I think
isn't
his
he?
passing is savage.
It's
lads,
savage, yeah.
Prendergast, isn't it?
Yeah, he's on it
He's
again.
got a nice style, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just lovely passing.
Tis.
Hansen had known to go to.
No, he was right not to give it the interceptors on. That's a lovely pass by Casey there now as well, to be fair. Again, static.
What age is Crowley, lads?
Oh, he's only young. He's only about 22 or 3.
Do you reckon Prendergast is going to take that spot?
Jeez, I don't
I'm
know.
watching tonight, I'd say. I'd like to see him over a couple of games, but
Because Crowley's had 2 games and.
another penalty.
Oh, it's-
To me, he's the better prospect, yeah, if I'm honest. Him taking my Munster hat off. I do think Crowley has something about him mentally, though. I think mentally he's very strong.
hopefully, anyway.
He's
I know
proven-
it's
he's
very-
proven that, though.
It's very early to make any call, like, but.
Raw talent doesn't always win out, like. Do you know? Sometimes it's
Yeah.
the fucking...
Yeah, but still, you like what I'd like to see Crowley do a bit more is influence the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he's young, like.
Yeah, no, I get that too, but
But I do think he's resilient and tough and has that dog in him. And that goes a long, long way.
are
No,
we
no,
someone
I
else in
can't
trouble
say
now?
that about Prendergast yet. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, of course, yeah, but just
Now is the time to go
you
up.
kind of your
they
it's
put
all
in some
you know,
shift there.
the 10 is the
Argentina.
quarterback, and that's what it's all about, really. You know, the 10 is the guy that makes them tick, like.
But,
It
but
remains a yellow card. I thought that'd be red.
I think he's incredibly lucky.
Not that it matters in the context of the game.
No, but I
because-
think he's incredibly
next
lucky that
game,
his
no?
November series isn't
he'd be gone for
over.
the next
Like.
game, wouldn't he?
He'd be gone.
Yeah.
Tell you one thing, Doc. Australia are going to be chomping at the bit
Oh, yeah.
for this Irish team. And it's the last game of the series too, isn't it?
I think the new rules really suit the
The
Australians
last game, sorry, Fiji, and
in
then
terms of the contestable kicks and things like that.
Are
They're
we
really
playing-
good in the air?
Are we playing Japan as well?
No,
Is it
Fiji and-
Fiji.
and Australia, and
Yeah,
that's it.
That's
All right,
yeah.
okay.
Fiji next weekend and Australia the following weekend, I think, and that's it.
Yeah, Australia now after beating England, that's a fair scalp. I mean, Benny, when you consider, Argentina, this Argentina team put 67 points up on
And Australia beat
like
England and after 15
only a couple of
minutes,
months ago.
It looked like it could be any score to England. England were well up, like.
Jeez, watching the highlights of that game, it was just a free for all. It was
It turned into one of those matches, though. You know.
Yeah. We're into.
They're looking all right here again.
Gone red, and
This is it.
Argentina are on the halfway line, attacking, ball in hand. They need a penalty to draw it. They've never won in Ireland.
No.
Argentina.
No.
Oh, Ireland have turned it over. Argentina
Fuck.
keep.
Oh my God.
Straight through the middle. That's scandalous.
Prendergast did very well.
I fear, boys.
Oh
my God. Oh my God.
Ireland failed to bring him out. They're inside of 22.
They look short in numbers. Ireland look out on their feet, lads.
Yeah, it's not a good look.
Will they go for the drop goal or will they go for the win?
They're going for the win, I think. Why would you bother your hole?
Come on, Ireland. Don't give away an easy penalty now. Make them kick it. Make them get the drop goal. Don't give away a handy 3 points.
They have.
They have gone far.
And they deserve it.
Oh. I thought the ref was about to stick the arm up.
No.
And I think
Don't kick it.
I think
Doris. That will be a penalty.
I think if they get a penalty, they'll kick to the corner.
They will, yeah.
Ireland are rattled. And as you say, Shane, most of them look like they're good.
But when you bring on Keane Healy and Peter
I know,
O'Mahony, what the fuck you act like?
But I tell you, lads, it's funny.
Yeah, but I say that,
it would be a funny game. But just 2 seconds. You go back 6 months ago. Well, not even 5 months ago, and we're talking about how much strength and depth we have. It takes a few injuries, and suddenly we're bringing back the fucking zombie crew. You know, the lads who probably should have been put into retirement.
Yeah.
But it's saying that
3-4
they brought
years
on
ago.
Ryan Baird, who's come on.
I don't mean any disrespect by saying zombie crew, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Baird has nothing done since he came on.
No. And he would be a guy you would usually think.
You were saying give the chance to the next fella, and he gets his chance.
Ireland have the penalty, and that's it.
It's scrum, and that's it. It's all over.
Lucky, no.
Ireland very, 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 very lucky to get that win.
Very lucky.
Dire performance in the second half.
Yeah, dire.
Lucky they got a very fast start from a couple of poor Argentine mistakes.
I'm not going to scrum, no?
No,
once
penalty.
That's once you're in the red. Once it's
sorry, break and play.
Was it scrum? I thought it was
scrum.
Right.
Scrum.
Yeah, you can tell by Vander Fleer. Look, these boys aren't fucking happy.
No, not one bit happy.
Mac Henson had a stinker.
They look underpowered.
He had a fucking stinker.
Absolute stinker.
Not the only one. Not the only one. There was a
He
lot
was
of
gone
stinkers
for 10.
There. I thought McCarthy barred the yellow card. Put himself about.
He did, but you're missing 2 world-class rugby players in Sheehan and Furlong.
And Furlong, massive, yeah.
Which would be a big difference, but still, to me, that's an unacceptable performance. It's not.
Are the crowd booing
it's
here?
Not the convincing result you'd want.
I think Aki might have done a bit more than Henshaw, boys.
And I would say...
I think Henshaw had a good first half.
Was he gone?
Well, what is the opinion out? Anyone watching? What did you think of that?
And just
actually, even to make it even more interesting,
sorry,
who was your man of the match?
We still have 12 fellas watching, but if you do us all a favour and hit the like button, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And but if you could all hit the like button as well, that'd be really appreciated.
Super, yeah. And if you're watching after the event,
I know we all forget when we're watching these videos to give you all thumbs up.
And if you're watching this tomorrow or highlights, whatever,
stick a comment in.
We'll get back to you. And be sure to like and subscribe.
So will we dissect this game, Clive?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. It was.
So what, Ireland get into?
Messi. I think Ireland get in. Ireland. Was it Argentina started a little quick and then Ireland came back, was it?
Well, Ireland got those 2 lockdowns kind of early. That kind of set the tone. And then Argentina had a bit of an attack and one maybe kind of decent attack before Ireland went up the pitch and scored. Got the second try relatively quickly after. And then unlucky with the third try, the one that was disallowed. The one that was disallowed there.
But it all started off. It all started off. You can hit the dislike button, Rob, if you don't like it. Hi to Padraig O'Brien and hi to Ian Jacobs. Ian, to be quite honest with you, the depth is looking a bit scary at the moment, but there are a few big names out injured. But I take the point. I think it's a fair point.
I like Prendergast though.
I like the look of Prendergast.
He's a serious
flighty.
But I never like the look. I never like the look of having 37 and 36-year-olds on the bench. I get it. You can get away with them as forwards.
Man,
for a while,
he's
but
gone.
I don't know. Those days. I think those days are
last
gone.
year.
But we don't have the problem. Like Keane Healy's there because we don't have anyone else. We don't have the depth,
Surely,
particularly in
there
this
must
must
be.
Do you mean to tell
someone.
me in 4 clubs we don't have? There has to be.
Munster have gone out to try and get an emergency contract for a prop. Most of their props are injured. Dave Kilkine is injured, Cronin is injured, Lockman is injured, and those fellas have played for Ireland before. They're all fucking injured. We're screwed at prop. Screwed.
Yeah.
And we don't have them coming through, and there's a real gap. Like,
let's hear from McCarthy here.
Just watching McCarthy being interviewed here.
yeah, John, great to see Prendergast getting the field. To be fair,
For sure, yeah.
And looked all right too, and looked decent in the tackle considering he looked a bit small.
To me, I've been kind of waiting for this guy. I saw him play under 20s for Ireland. He's an incredibly exciting player. He looks like the real deal, a real footballer. Can kick, can pass, can run. Needs to put on a bit of bulk probably for international rugby, but he's a quality bit of stuff. I think he went down to South Africa last year. Towards the end of the year, Leinster sent down a second team because they were still in Champions Cup, and he started out half, and they got the win down in South Africa with him at out half.
Great going.
Yeah,
14
great experience.
tackles, 14 tackles made.
For McCarthy.
Yeah.
McCarthy.
No,
McCarthy
bar
did
the yellow card. I thought he did.
Yeah.
He put himself about properly.
Considering the yellow card, like out
And
for.
you could. Did he get man of the match? Did he?
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe is that why they're interviewing him?
I don't know. To be honest, I wouldn't give any Irish player.
I know, yeah, it's
no
hard to
one stood
pick.
out to me. Like last week, even in defeat, Gibson Park stood out.
Ireland
No
was-
one stood out to me today.
Ireland were stronger than ever before, as in they were stronger than last week anyway, I suppose. But
Yeah.
No, I thought it was a dreadful performance. I thought it was the attacking threat for me just wasn't there.
I don't know. I don't know. Was it a mix of Argentina kind of rush defence and our lads just we could not get a guy running onto a ball at all. I don't know what was.
Well,
going
like
on.
our set piece has been terrible.
Yeah.
Our line-out wasn't good.
We
Our
coughed up a
maul
great
has
try
been
chance for
atrocious. I'd say it has made a total of. It's probably gone backwards over the course of 2 games if you added up
The line-out?
the
The
maul.
The ball, yeah.
The maul, it's scandalous.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's no excuse for that.
Well, why is that?
Like they say, it's a timing thing off the line-out that if you don't get it perfect, you're
not
you're
enough
kind
lad-
of beaten to the punch
Yeah,
by
but that's-
the defence. Like,
But that's our
But
line
the sparing
our line
players-
has been messy. Like
whatever's called in the line-out, 6 and 6, 7 and 7, 8 and 8, 5 and 5. It's,
Yeah.
But is that the difference? Say you might laugh at me, but is that the difference between a guy going up to catch the line out and going bang bang, or having to go? And then go back?
that's
Do you know-
part
do
of
you
it.
know what I
Like,
mean?
it's a timing thing.
A poor throw, or
Yeah, it's timing and then it's
Timing.
technique, like, and then it's power.
But I
Yeah.
don't know, like the amount of work these lads must do on that stuff. I can't understand it.
Pádraig O'Brien reckons Ireland were stronger than ever before.
No, I couldn't agree with that anyway.
Jesus.
I don't know,
Paul
Pádraig.
Murray, welcome.
Do you know him?
I'd say, presume it's Noel from Tyrcastle, so you're welcome, Noel.
We are
Giving
giving away a
too
lot of
many
penalties. Yeah,
That's 100% Noel, yeah.
yeah.
Discipline
And
has been dreadful.
Was it 2 yellows today or more?
2 yellows.
Lucky not to get another one for Tyke Byrne.
Yeah, like we gave away 13 penalties last week against New Zealand. I'd said a number of something similar today. Like that's at
that's
international
poor.
level. Once you go over 10, it's too many.
Just go back to Pádraig O'Brien's message there. We're stronger than ever before. No way.
Oh, the team has gone backwards.
Yeah, but like,
Like we lost
How
3 of
they
our
laid it
last
out?
5, and we should have been beaten. by
Oh,
Argentina
Pádraig,
tonight.
Pádraig, there's no need to take it back to comment. It's just,
huh?
like maybe Pádraig's referring to the fact that Irish rugby is stronger than it's ever been before. You'd have to say he's probably
Yeah.
right.
Oh, Jesus, Pádraig, leave up your comments. There's no
There's no
hassle.
need to take away the comment.
The
but,
last 4 or 5 years, absolutely. But like Ireland won 17 in a row before the World Cup quarter final, right? So the world record for wins in a row is 18. So you're right up there with the top teams in the world, right? And since the quarter final defeat, we seem to be slightly on the downward curve. The question I have is where are the players coming through that are going to turn that curve back up? Like there's
Yeah.
always going to be a dip after performing at a level like that.
Yeah.
There's always going to be.
But 17 games, you're talking what, 2 years rugby there.
Yeah,
and then you're going to get guys who are shoving towards retirement age. There's always those guys who are.
And I'll never
they're
get
past
out
their
about
peak and you have
Ireland
to
losing
replace.
to a New Zealand or a France or a South Africa, right? Because they're 50-50 games. You're going to win as many of them as you're going to lose.
Yeah.
But Argentina aren't at that level. And tonight, to me, we saw a declining team. Standards are slipping. Simple things not being
Bit
done
of complacency
right.
sneaking
Cheap
in there
penalties,
too.
cheap yellow cards, poor line out, poor scrum. That's
So Ian Jacobs is right.
what does Ian say?
Ian said we were on a downward spiral.
I think we are on a downward. The results are saying we're on a downward spiral. Like, do you know.
Yeah.
It's going to be a very interesting Six Nations now, because you're going out against an England team now. Granted, they lost to Australia, but they're looking a bit more solid.
They have been improving.
They gave the All Blacks a fair game.
And they always
beat
are
us.
powerful.
They beat us earlier this year. I know it was last drop goal, but we didn't complain when we beat South Africa with the last drop goal. So
they deserve to win the game.
yeah. But you'll have France who are always electric. They're a great side anyway. But
The only thing Ireland are lucky that the other three teams are shit. So like Wales got beat by Fiji last week. They're probably the worst they've
Italy
been ever.
are obviously
Italy
piss
got
poor.
their hiding from Argentina last week.
Yeah.
So they're not great. Scotland aren't great.
Yeah.
So Ireland are probably going to get 3 wins out of those 3.
Yeah.
Like even Ireland on a dip
It'll
are
boil down
capable
to
of beating all those 3. Like
Where did England beat us last year? Were we at home or away?
I think it was in Twickenham.
So
Can't remember 100%, but I'm
do
nearly
we
sure.
go?
I think it was.
So we've 2 home games against France and England next year. Then
I think we're at home to France and England.
yeah, which I never agree with that whole the fixtures and the whether you're home and away. It's the same format every year. You think they'd random it up every year.
We've had 3 in a row with Argentina.
But my point is, right,
Wait, what, Six Nations?
every year in the Six Nations.
Oh, Six Nations, sorry.
For
So one year you
the
have
England-France
France,
game,
England
where
at home.
both games are home. The next year, both games are away. Why on earth don't they random it up every year so that you don't know who you're going to have at home or who you're going to have at away?
So
they stick to the same thing.
The
every
year
which
you're
I
away,
disagree
you have to
with.
win your 2 toughest matches away from home, which is really tough from an Ireland draw perspective. But I suppose this probably ends up the same for France and England.
No, but it
as well,
should
you
be
know.
random though. I don't understand why they like
Probably a
have to
logistics
stick
thing,
to
is
this
it?
format. You know, it's very rigid. But you think
Right,
there would be a bit of excitement finding out, Jesus, are we home to England this year or away? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If it
yeah,
was,
true, yeah.
Mixed up every
Hi,
year.
John the Kiwi, you're welcome. It's always good to win when you're not quite at your best. But at the same time, I think this team has set a standard that they haven't reached, and they have to be honest. Good teams are honest with themselves as to why they're not reaching that standard. And all right, it was an improvement in last week when they were dreadful altogether with the handling errors, but it's still way too many errors. Way too many errors.
Yeah.
And that's not being the hallmark of this team. This team has to. Ireland are underdogs. We don't have the playing population. We have to perform well at certain aspects to have a chance against the top sides.
Yeah.
Your line out has to be good.
No, but they had become
your
a
maul
side.
has to be good.
We-
Your attack has to be inventive.
Yeah, but we had become a side that didn't throw stupid fucking passes.
Yeah.
That had immaculate handling,
Yeah.
considering
Yeah,
some
yeah.
of the weather we played
Mark
in the
Hansen
Six
let us down
Nations.
tonight now.
Piss and rain weather.
Dunno, he did.
Or some of the handling out of the forwards, it was unbelievable to watch. You're thinking this is a polished outfit, and granted, up until the quarterfinal against the All Blacks, you're still thinking this is we are where we've been for like steady for the 2 years. And then since now, and like this November series has just been like the Six Nations was great, was good for us.
Well, sure, they won it.
Yeah, they won it. But that England game was a bit of a
Was a
signal.
downer. To win it, losing your last game never feels the same.
And it was a bit of a piss poor performance. But then you're going from that into a piss poor performance against the All Blacks.
Well, South Africa,
first
test.
Second test. Yeah, no, in fairness, yeah.
First test, they were dreadful.
Second test, we came out. First test, well, sure, we were dreadful because South Africa beat the tar of us and made us look dreadful. Granted, second test, we fronted up in the first half, but South Africa took over the second half.
They did,
and we were lucky to. We should have seen it out. We were lucky to steal it with 2 drop
goals. You
goals.
would be expecting South Africa to see it out,
Yeah,
even though we kind of
how often do you see
stole it at the end.
How often do you see a game at that level won with 2 drop goals in a row?
Our discipline is all over the place, like
But-
between penalties and yellow cards. How many was there tonight?
2. I don't know how many penalties, but you're definitely into the teens. Like you're into 12, 13, 14 territory, and 2 yellow cards.
Sure.
You go back to Joe Smith's time, right? And they weren't as good a team as this, and they were giving away 5 and 6 penalties a game.
Yeah.
Like that's discipline. Like
Yeah. But some of them,
they had the lowest penalty count in the entire Six Nations for years.
lads, I can forgive a fella giving away a penalty if he's caught on the wrong side and he's doing his best to get out of the way, and the ref has no choice but to say, look, you're offside, or you failed to roll away because he physically wasn't able. I'm giving the penalty. You hold, you've nothing against a lad like that. There's nothing you could do. But I'm seeing stuff now in the last couple of games that makes you kind of think, lads, that's basic shit.
But I go back to last week's game, right? And it wasn't even the giving away penalties. Sometimes, and in any sport, there are times you have to give away a free, you have to give away a penalty, whatever it is, hurling, soccer, whatever it is. Right?
Yeah, you take one for the
team. See it all the time in soccer
now.
now, and the transition where they want to stop that early runner breaking with the ball. So Ireland were really good in that run up when they had their 17 wins in a row at giving away the right penalty. So they were giving away the penalty where 7 points was on. Yeah. But if you look at where they gave away the penalties against New Zealand last week, it was all between the 2 10-metre lines.
Yeah. And today.
So the try isn't done. So why in fuck are you giving away a penalty?
Yeah.
So what you're doing is you're giving handy field position or a handy 3 points to a top class kicker when there's no try on.
Now look, to be honest, the other side of that is it's easy to say that you're giving away the penalty. They were forced into the penalties a lot of the time through fucking either desperation or actually a lot of it was just I thought it might be rustiness, but these guys are playing club rugby fucking every day.
But that's decision making. Yeah, and that's what that team has prided.
But is our number 10 vocal though? Does he command?
Maybe not. Maybe they're missing the trait of 60, giving them a bollocks. A bollocking. That's quite possible.
Maybe
that's just massive part of it.
Who's the leader in the pack now without a Mahoney there? Who's the captain on the field? Like Doris is captain now, but have you seen? I see 2 games with him as captain. Have you seen him being a captain in the last 2 games? I haven't.
No.
He's a great player now. Don't get me wrong. There's a difference between a great player and a great captain.
But there's no communicators.
Yeah,
correct.
When it comes to balling out a player who's after, a guy makes a fuck up, you need your captain to come over and go, that's it. No fucking more. But I don't think I've ever seen Doris do it.
No.
I'm not having a pop at the guy. I think he's a brilliant rugby player. I can guarantee you Sexton did it. Probably did it too much, but he kept lads on their toes. But I don't know. There's shit sneaking in there the last 2 games now, and it's just, I don't know, is it a mix of complacency, arrogance?
Work with what you have, and does that player form into that vocal player? There's goalkeepers that are vocal, and there's goalkeepers that in soccer and getting football that are.
Yeah, like Schmeichel would have been a top, really vocal goalkeeper.
Yeah, commanding. Yeah. So it's Crowley. I don't know. He's not.
But Benny, I suppose the thing is, this is a savagely experienced bunch of players. When you lose someone like Sexton, then you're thinking, it doesn't matter. I'm going to have 4 or 5 lads who are going to step in and take up the slack. In terms of, because you're bringing in a couple of fresh faces. I know Crowley isn't super fresh face, but Prendergast and some of these other lads they're all reasonably inexperienced.
Yeah.
But you're bringing these lads in, you're thinking, right, I'm going to have these super experienced lads who are going to take up the slack. They'll keep the standard in terms of your discipline. They'll put lads in their place if they need to be rollicked.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it,
no,
to be honest, since six. No, I know we got through the Six Nations, but to be honest, if we're being honest, lads, the Six Nations, DuPont was gone, was he not, for the Olympics?
Oh, he was.
The Six Nations was piss poor this year. It was awful.
Well, France were terrible.
France were terrible. That was one your major. That's your main contender.
Scotland would do their usual talking up. We're going to bed Ireland this time and chat to
Togs. Yeah.
Right, Italy, and in the one game that was of any consequence, we lost.
Yeah. So when you actually dissect it, it's been a bad year.
The bot is on, lads. The bot is on.
Tom says you can't have any authority as a captain with a D4 accent.
Ooh, there's a couple of double boys in the comments. Tom,
there's no need for that.
Michael Das, big shout. He says, big hug from Argentina. It's nice to have some
Gluten FC is
Argentinians to comment. Believe it or not, Heinz, on my mother's family, she had a great granduncle that emigrated to Argentina. So we could be long lost cousins. I think he what's it they call it? He abandoned the Union Army in the States and hits out
Traitor.
back in about
Traitor.
1870 odd. So,
This is the same fella, is it?
He got sick of killing Indians and hit south of the border, hit for Argentina.
We have Gluten FC saying discipline is atrocious at the moment. It is shocking.
Yeah.
We friends in England at home. Yeah. So that'll probably, obviously, it will favour us massively.
Yeah, it's a help.
Lads, you think that
I can't
that they
see
would
any Grand Slam
communicate
winner
it? I
in
agree.
the Six
Yeah.
Nations this year from any team. I think it's going to be. There's a period for me where there's a lot of these teams can beat each other on any day and right across the world.
Yeah.
I'm going to have one here. Okay. So whether that's, I don't think there's any standout. Like South Africa are top of the pile at the moment. Fair enough, and they're there to be knocked down. But they're still.
The scary thing about South Africa, they have 30 other lads waiting to come in.
Yeah, they have a big. They have the numbers, right? But they're still. The other top teams are capable of beating them the odd day. So I think you're not going to see a team fully dominate or maybe get 18 or 20 wins in a row for a while. Yeah. And I can't see any team winning the Grand Slam this year.
Yeah.
Wales might beat England and England might beat Ireland and Ireland might beat France. And, it's just one of those. No, sorry, Wales won't beat England. If France might beat England and England might beat Ireland and Ireland might beat France. Do you know that kind of way? Like?
But if that was Australia now, they wouldn't have brought in. They might have brought him in, Healy, and they might have brought in O'Mahony. I don't know, would they? Fiji, they would have, yeah.
It's there. Like, I mean, the two boys that are in the squad in that position, you have the guy from Connacht, is it Prendergast, and you have Timoney from Ulster. I can't think of your man's name now. I had it there a second ago. But like their options in the back row, look, they haven't really played for Ireland before. They'll probably get a chance against Fiji next week. You have to prove it, before you get a shot at the bench. So I'd like to see them get a shot over the next two games. At least one of them.
Yeah.
I'd like to see both of them next week against Fiji, and at least one of them on the bench for the Australia game. You know. So
what's Farrell saying?
He doesn't look happy anyway.
No. Major lack of discipline.
Yeah, again, even Farrell is saying the discipline isn't up to standard.
Very bad. What's this?
I'd say he'll wield the knife next week and over the next couple of weeks. Farrell, he's not a man to give too many second chances, like.
Yeah, you're right, Park.
I put the heating on there again for a while.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Patrick, fair point.
Yeah.
To be fair point.
What she said?
You can read it there, so. We're just listening to Farrell here. Discipline is obviously something that he has brought to the fore. So
yeah, and he looks disgusted in the old little room above for the last two games.
I wouldn't like to be fessing into that. No, lads haven't performed badly.
Well, do you know what? I'd say he's rightly pissed off. Well, I'd say he's more pissed off the fact he knows he's going away for a year, that he's leaving this mess behind.
I think he's a top class.
No, he's a brilliant coach. Yeah.
The only one question I would have is whether the backroom team needs a freshening up, because and that's not a dig at anyone.
He did though, didn't he?
Stale, like.
He did though, did he? I think he did this year.
Easter being O'Connell there a long time now.
Yeah.
I'm not having a pop at those two. I'm not saying they're an issue or anything like that. I mean,
easy.
These
not for you the other night. No,
these boys, they're working on these basics non-stop, and then you come to the big stage and you're making at sometimes embarrassing errors. Like McCarthy, I thought was great, but that deliberate walk on offside to stop the pass. Come on.
We never got back onside.
No.
Yeah.
Michael Mullins is making a very good point here about we have a serious problem with getting young fellas game time, right? So
yeah,
that's a
if you look at the new setup of the league, the new Champions Cup setup, there's about 5 or 6 games less a year now for the provinces.
Yeah.
4 to 5.
Yeah.
4 or 5 or 6. I can't remember exactly. I know the URC or whatever it is has gone from 21 games down to 18 games.
Yeah.
Right? So that's 3 games gone. And with the new format in the Champions Cup, I think it's 2 games less in the if you don't get out of your group, right? So that's 5 opportunities that you would have had to give young fellas a go. The other thing that we've now done, because of the less games in the URC, so normally in the November series, in the old Pro 12, the club still played.
Okay.
So when you were missing all your international players,
Yeah,
your young guys were getting a chance.
Because you had to play. You had to. Yeah. You
You
plough
could
it
have 8
on.
or 10 fellas gone, or Leinster could have 20 fellas gone.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So those fellas were getting game time and getting exposure, right? Ireland A games are a thing of the past. So that's why now, apparently that's why they invented this emerging Ireland thing.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's not enough. They're not getting regular game time. And then if you add on the problem that we have a glut of players in one province, all fighting with each other and fighting with established internationals.
Well, you 5 fucking squads up there.
And then 3 fucking provinces seriously struggling.
Yeah.
You add that all together, it's not conducive to producing the next generation of players.
And well, it's not helping the Leinster young lads
No,
either,
and
because
what
they're
I'd
not
love
getting
to
a
see-
sniff of a chance.
I'd love to see and whether it's Munster, Ulster, Connacht, Leinster, doesn't matter. If you've got a young academy player and he's not getting game time, send him on loan over to even if it's the second division in England or the second division in France. Give him game time. Tell him go away for a year and come back.
Yeah.
Plus, the experience of being abroad might make him, the game time might make him, and we have to get game time into our young props. How are they going to fucking learn the trade? The dark arts of propping.
Yeah.
The only way you learn that is in games. It's not in training. Like.
There was 2 lads from our club, and geez, we lost enough from our GA club, but 2 lads from our club. One in particular was sent back. He said, go back to books, he says, and get more game time. But that Mihal is my Porrick's son, and he'd know, yeah. He was with
Mihal.
he was doing a little bit of work in Connacht.
Very good.
Yeah, he's a marketing guru. Mihal is
Mihal, you're just after saying what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Send him to the Pro 14. Send him. I don't care if you send him to a Welsh side, a Scottish side, a French side, but get them in game time.
Yeah.
They have to get game
It's
time.
all about
get them down
experience.
to the Southern Hemisphere. Get them at it. If you had to pay their wage and send them down, it would be actually worth it from the club and the
Jesus,
review point of view.
yeah. It's an
Or
investment.
pay a portion of their wage.
Yeah.
He was a great prospect. He kept dislocating his shoulders, Mihal. He had 2 operations. Jez used to play from one of A. He was a serious second row. Oh, fuck. He's about 6'5" now, Mihal is. You see him lately, no?
Would you fucking outsprint him now, Ben?
No, definitely not Mihal, no.
I might have to look up at him if I was standing beside him in the
He's
urinal.
about 6'5", and Porrick's son. Porrick and Carolines.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
It only happened to me one
Give
side.
my regards, Mihal, to your parents.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Nice folks.
I,
The best, without a shadow of a doubt, Mihal, the best impression of this man I've ever heard in my life was by your father at your wedding, and I nearly fell off the seat laughing. I could, if I closed my eyes, it was you talking to me. He obviously has a gift with devices.
Yeah. He's imitating every day.
But back
He's
to the
imitating
rugby.
himself
Yeah, I mean, look,
some
and the thing is too, lads, you don't want to be pressing the panic button after a couple of dodgy performances, but I suppose it's been a slow kind of erosion of quality
2 flat performances
over the last
been 2 flat performances.
12 months, pretty much, sure,
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
Ian Jacobs is saying he just checked the Springboks team for the game tomorrow that played against Scotland. So they have 12 changes.
And
for
that's
the
to
game
face
tomorrow.
England.
And that's to
Jesus.
face
Oh, but they
England.
made those changes
Well, sure, I
for the
suppose they played
Scotland
the
game
second string for the Scottish game.
and still beat them handy.
Yeah, and bet him handy. Now, Scotland were a bit unlucky. I saw some of the highlights of that game.
Was
They
it
had
not
tried
50
just
something?
before half-time, disallowed, and that they got hockeyed for a finish, but it was they were actually competitive in the match, to be fair.
Yeah.
Hi, Padraig, Kerry, man.
Top.
There's one of our crew living down Killarney way.
Teams. No, you're right, Mihal.
So, will we wrap it up there?
Porrick is from Kerry.
The Kerry boys are all welcome.
Yeah.
There was a good rugby players from Kerry.
Yeah.
Mick Galway, Ross Keane.
Mick Galway, that's right, yeah.
But can you see?
They're from the same parish. And Sexton's father. There was 3 of them. Who's the third one? Jeez, Padraig, you might tell me, because I know there was 3 from in around Castle Island. There was Galway, Moskeen. And who's the bloody third?
I wouldn't
Conor
know.
Shea's family were obviously to Kerry as well.
Yeah,
Sexton's family, Kerry.
Is that is Padraig Mihal's old fella by any chance here? That we have Padraig Mullins in here.
Porrick, no, that's Porrick O'Brien. No.
I'm just wondering.
So,
But sure,
have you anything else we want to go through before we?
Yeah,
No.
we'll give a
Fiji.
quick. Well, look, Well,
we won't be doing the Fiji
No, we
game
won't do
next
Fiji,
week.
but we'll definitely do the Australia game because I think Australia now will be absolutely chomping at
We'll
the
be
bit
back
now.
on rugby-wise, we'll be back on Saturday week. GMS-wise, we'll be back on in about 4 hours.
No, if you do want to stay up.
So if any of your night owls, we'll be back on here
2 a.m.
before 1:30 or around 1:30 for the fights.
Yeah.
We're doing an all-nighter.
If we're still sober and we can still talk and,
On Katie.
and communicate as Patrick says.
No, not at all. I'm actually going to go now and do a couple of
yoga sessions.
No, I'll probably do 5 sprints up the mountain. 5 sprints and come back.
You're getting prepped for Tyke Furlong.
Furlong, if you're out there, if you're watching Tyke, I'm going to kick your fucking ass in that sprint.
I'm going to bed.
They're coming for you, Furlong. They are fucking coming for you.
But yeah, so we'll be up at, I think Katie Taylor, they reckon we'll be up around 3 a.m.
Come on, Michal, you're up for Tyson and Paul. Good stuff. We'll be here.
No,
We'll be here.
We'll be back.
Take a break
We'll be back. We'll take a break and we'll come back on.
It's great to see different
We're
nationalities
going
in.
out to the back bar to get a bit of music now. And,
the boys
Jesus,
are
hell for leather out
absolutely
there.
leathering
she
that.
has the cocktail sausages down and, the black pudding and
The Bowerons.
sausage.
The Bowerons are going.
But so lads, I don't know what do you make of it. So a quick little wrap up of the game for you, Shane, and we'll call it
Look, great to get a win. A win is a win, but to me, terrible performance and more questions than answers.
Communication issues, leadership issues, aging issues. I think giving a couple of lads a run just for the sake of giving them a run could have cost them a game.
Should have probably cost them.
Could have cost them the game. But anyway, that's the story, boys. We're back here in 4 hours.
Clive?
just another piss poor game. Last week was very frustrating. I expected a reaction. I saw a small bit in the first half and then quickly disintegrated into lack of discipline, lack of simple basic stuff. I don't know where that's coming from. It's strange. Now, obviously, Argentina have improved. I thought Argentina were piss poor tonight. Going by their own standards they've set this year, I think if Argentina turned up tonight, they'd have beat us out the gate as well.
And if their prop hadn't got a rush of blood to the head with 5 minutes to go and got sin binned,
look, it's not even,
could be looking at a different result.
Doc, it's not even that. If your man doesn't plough into Crowley's face in the first couple of minutes, Argentina have a try up the end of the pitch due to a shit play from Ireland again. And Argentina would take a 7-0 lead. And you don't know if you're going to come back from that.
So two really poor pieces of discipline from Argentina cost them the game.
Yeah, and mix that in with an awful lot of shit play out of Ireland. I don't know. Look, I'm not going to jump on the panic bandwagon, but I'm looking forward to the Six Nations because there is a lot of work. But it's going to be tough now because Andy Farrell gone. I would have loved, as Benny was saying, fire in the young lads. I couldn't care less if we finished last in the Six Nations. I would throw them in. Give lads who've never even sniffed a cap a game, get them out there and get them that fucking sniff of it.
What I would like to see now next week in the Fiji game is that he gives every fella that hasn't got a chance.
Yeah.
And that some of those fellas actually properly put their fucking hand up and say, pick me for the Australia game.
Yeah.
And if they do play well, they get their chance in the Australia match and you go from there.
Yeah.
Pick fellas in form. Pick fellas who are baiting the door down saying,
do you bring Aki back?
Mine.
Do you bring Aki back in and leave Henshaw off? Maybe play the two of them?
Yeah, you could play the two of them. It'll be horses for courses and depends what way they want to play against Argentina or against Australia. So you could see the two of them, but I think Ringrose has played reasonably well, to be fair. So he probably out of the three of them, he probably deserves his place the most.
True. Pádraig O'Brien came back to you there.
Castle Island, man. Fair play, Pádraig. Actually,
that is the heart of rugby country, Pádraig.
Speaking of a friend of ours who's from down Killarney way, we golfed in Castle Island with the same chap. Remember that?
We did. That golf course is closed now, I think, isn't it?
Oh no way! It's Castle Island Golf Club.
Yeah.
We were blessed by the sight, would you believe, Pádraig, of walking down halfway through the round, and I turned around, and my friend who turned up in a pair of jeans to play golf, and an old fucking Guns N' Roses t-shirt.
Was he allowed play? Was
Guns N' Roses t-shirt or something.
Relaxed enough kind of a place.
We were strolling down halfway through the round with an 8 or 9 hole, and I turned around, beautiful day, and here he was with the t-shirt shoved into the bag, and he walking around topless in a pair of jeans, standing up to hit his drive, and the sweat rolling off his back. I was like, would you put the fucking t-shirt back on, you fucking animal?
It was like the opposite of a scene from a Mills and Boone novel.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. There was more material on his back in terms of back hair than there was in the what they made up the t-shirt.
And scoliosis.
Anyway.
Let's go.
Oh, Jesus. But anyway,
psoriasis and every kind of thing.
Oh, Jesus. I'm afraid.
Thanks a million,
I'm afraid
everyone,
we'll
for
mention his
tuning in.
fucking name if we keep going. Anyway, that's the story.
yeah,
We'll see you in 4 hours, guys.
Just for everyone that was in the comments and to join us tonight, and I see a lot of new names.
Great story.
Great
to
to have
see
you. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. We'll be back on in 4 hours, and we're generally on every weekend. We try and do a mix of sports, so what we go for is the best sporting event of the weekend. Sometimes that's soccer, sometimes it's rugby, sometimes it's boxing.
Yeah.
And
Or
sometimes
sometimes
some other sport at some point as well.
Sometimes we think it's soccer and it turns out to be
and
something else. But anyway.
sometimes we pick the wrong match, but
Yeah.
we're generally here every weekend, and you'll find us on our socials on Instagram and TikTok at Great Mad Sports, and hopefully we'll see you again in the future.
And for every subscriber, we will send you €1 in the post. Thank you.
Just send us your address on the back of a tenner to Wolfhounds Bar at Great Mate Sports. We'll happily send it on. Really appreciate everyone joining in. It was great.
It's a good crack.
Onwards and upwards for Ireland.
On Ireland!
See me, Hall. See you in a while.